yesterday.
I mean, even then, you can still have mimosas, right?
Exactly.
Ooh, you should have a mimosa with a C or a screwdriver. Either one. Mimosas are just fancier screwdrivers.
Screwdrivers are a
true.
quality drink.
I once was an asshole, walked into a bar and asked for a virgin screwdriver. I
I
was not surprised when they charged me the full price.
That's hey, you get what
As
you
they
pay for.
should.
I would have charged you the full price and hold zero qualms about it.
Hard cider and Fireball, delicious.
Yeah, but Fireball in general, not really, right?
Y'all ever try rum and root beer?
No. I think Kraken, that rum and root beer,
No,
Rum and root beer is a quality mix.
quality. Nice. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. A little bit of a time limit. I'm gonna go ahead and recap the game. So you guys were all pulled out of retirement. The wonderful drakes that surround us by the young dragon that you all raised, Smaug, telling you about Ravengers and asking you to go help him out because he's kind of in a fucking pickle right now, and you guys obliged him. You fucked with him a little bit, tormented him some, as would be your stature in life. And you went on this quest to go back to your old stomping grounds, your old lair that when you were in your dragon forms thousands of years ago, this was your place. And a town has formed in front of it. They were very nice to you guys. 5 of you could understand what they were saying. 1 of you was just ornery and wanted to get the fuck on.
I
And-
wanted to say it, but I was bribed with bone cookies, which I still haven't received.
Yeah, that is very true. But you did get you some meaty flesh because as you guys were trying to leave, they were attacked by something that you found very familiar. They were Ravengers. They were humanoids that had been deformed by a curse or a spell or something. You're having a hard time remembering what really triggered that in these people. But either which way, you guys dispatched them. The townspeople tried to help and protect you and do what they can to help you. And for their thanks, as they thanked you, they gave both Egg, which would be Testicles, a potion of haste, and they gave Sapphire a potion of flying, so Sapphire can fly. Anyways, on top of all of that, they are getting ready, and yeah, you guys can see as you've moved up towards where the tower used to stand, they are already gathering logs and they're building like a pyre out in the middle of town, and they are getting ready for your return. And you can see them already like hanging flags up everywhere, and all the people in the town have started pouring out into the middle of it, getting ready for tonight's festival as you move up north. And as you moved up north, you saw the rubble of where your tower used to be. There's rocks everywhere. There's the foundation of where it once was. And as you look out into the ocean, you can see it just underneath the waves in the water, probably about 10 feet underneath the water. The tower has fallen over and toppled into this lake. And that was the last session. Who would like to go and see if they can find a way in?
well,
Ricava will burrow under to see if he can find a way in from the bottom.
I think since 2 of us can swim, it shouldn't be us.
The ones that can swim?
Yeah, no.
It shouldn't be the ones that can swim.
Nah.
I vote not me.
Okay. Makava, do me a favor.
I
So
burrow
you
under.
you know what? Okay, so you walk up to the edge of the shore, right off of the foundation of the ground, and you burrow. How far down do you burrow?
Like 10 feet under the ground.
All right. So you go about 10 feet under, and you don't find a way in, and the ground is still soft, and there's a lot of sand everywhere. Do you go further down?
Yes.
Okay. How
10
far
more
down?
feet.
10 more? All right. So
Yes.
you're now 20 foot underground, and as you are, the sand has went away, and the ground is starting to become more rock solid of where you currently are. Do you burrow out towards the water?
Yes, I burrow out.
Okay.
Towards the water to find some fish, maybe.
All right. As you
Fish for the
burrow
fish guy.
out, how far do you burrow out?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 40 feet.
Perfect. As you as you burrow out 40 feet from underneath, you run into the bottom of the tower. You can feel it. Your paws, as you are literally crawling through the dirt, moving the dirt from side to side, your talons scrape across the stone. And then you feel around, and literally the dirt it's like it fell, and then it's been settling here, and it's been settling everywhere.
Okay. I remember where some windows would be that were on the tower before it fell to maybe figure out
I
where
will
I would have to go.
I would be 100% with you can give me an insight, a history, whatever role. I think insight or history would be, either one of them would be perfectly fine.
Cool.
Nice.
You hate to see it. So as you are you're sitting there, you're looking, and you're trying to remember and orientate yourself, but this is a round building, and as you kind of like uncover it, you see what you're looking at. You do remember, even with that 3, that 0, that you're touching the roof of a room, but you don't know its orientation and where something would have been.
I'm the smart one. I can't fail this.
All right. You want to do some exploratory digging and try again?
I will systematically go back and forth.
All
To,
right.
try to find a.
All right. So as you go off left, do me a favor. Roll me a d20.
Okay. I don't. Should I roll it? Just down there?
Yeah, just down at the bottom, there's the little d20 icon.
Roll 2. My bad.
It's all right. The first one was an 8. So as you as you go over there, you nick some of the dirt. You went over a little too far, and it's starting to fill up with water where you are. However, with an 8, it wasn't a critical fail. It was just a little bit off. The water is starting to fill up, and the dirt is becoming soft, and you see it flowing all the way over to the left. And give me a perception check.
Skills, perception. Normal.
Can we see bubbles at all?
Rolling hot today.
Yeah. So where you guys are looking at him, before we continue with what he's doing, you guys are just standing there. Your friend, that's a term, has burrowed under the ground. He's been gone for a few minutes now. And as you guys are all just standing there, you're starting to see little traces of bubbles start popping up underneath the water close to where the tower is. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna get in the water.
Should we start to get worried?
Anyone that can burrow? Because
Yeah, I'm gonna start, swimming.
All right.
I can't let the murderous one die.
So you start swimming out. It's a lake. There's not like a current. It's not like there's phases of the moon that's like pushing you back or anything like that. You start swimming out, and you go over to where the bubbles are. Hatter. Markava.
yes.
You can hear to the left-hand side, trickling, where the water is going in somewhere and dripping down.
I head towards the dripping.
Perfect. Oof. You start
Mhm.
seeing the bubbles, and they start to get larger. Hatter, as you go over to the left and you start clearing out, you look behind you, and the wall that you had nicked is starting to open up, and water has started to begin rushing towards you. I need you
That's
to...
not good.
That's not good. I need you to make me an athletics check.
Athletics. I think I'm good at those.
Ooh,
Mm.
not so much.
Thank God we're getting all your bad rolls out of the way. All right.
We say that now.
Until later. You are, so you start digging and digging and digging and burrowing, and the water, you're just not fast enough. You're not fast. You don't have that extra oomph, and the water begins to come in. In the hole that he left in front of you guys, you can see water starting to come up it.
Oh.
And
Looks like the swimmers killed Macabre.
can I shove
Well,
my
I
tail
need
into
to
the
go
ground
first.
where the bubbles are coming out?
Yeah. You can swim down to where the bubbles are and grab your tail down there. However, he is on the other side so he nicked it on one side and then started
Mm.
burrowing over to the other. But you go down there and you put your tail, and as you do, it plugs up the hole, and everyone that's back on land sees the water go. Hatter, make me an acrobatics check.
I don't think I'm good at those.
I
Okay.
don't think you're good at anything.
Now, Macabre,
Let's
roll me a d6.
Okay.
Take that as damage. You'll
Yeah, at least you're
right click the
rolling that
2,
one.
apply the damage, and I'm going to tell you exactly what happens. As he plugs up, as he puts his tail in that hole that you've uncovered, and the water comes back rushing, it's built up pressure, it needs somewhere to go, and it's already started trickling. It pulls you like a whirlpool down with it, and you into a cavity of the tower. What you see in front of you, and we'll move a map here in just a little bit when the rest of them get in there, you see that the tower has been put over on its side, and you're in a room, and you can see that down at the bottom water has collected, but the entire place has been it's basically been put onto its fucking side. So you are
Yeah.
safe. You took 2 damage, and you are inside.
Just as planned. Perfectly.
All right. The rest of you, all that you know is Oofy Boy is over here with his doing something with his tail, and you guys all just saw the water just like it was sucked up.
Yeah.
Is this
Bud moves
tower-
up and he hands he hands his joint to Saphira. He's like,
Oh God.
I like a little hit of that vitamin C too. And then he runs over to the water and just kind of just jumps in.
Oh, all right. Do you go down to where Oof is, or do you start just playing in the water?
I follow wherever there's action. If I'm seeing action, I'm gonna go check it out.
All right.
So what do I see better? Do I see?
So
Well, you can't see the other one, can you?
yeah, you know what? I'm gonna hide you,
Okay.
Hatter. Just so it doesn't get confusing for anyone. It's probably gonna black you out, my guy. Just don't be worried about that. Actually, you know what?
Alright.
I'm gonna put you all the fucking way over here.
'Kay.
That'll be fine. Because you
Washed
can still see.
In the naughty corner.
So as you come down, you see Oof with his tail in, and you swim up to him, and he's just like kind of sitting there, tail in the ground, just kind of floating, just chilling. It looks like a game.
What you doing, bro? What are you
Fishing
doing?
Fishing for ankle biters.
You catching anything good?
Unfortunately, no. Do I feel the end of my tail get a little dry?
What you do feel, make me a perception check.
How do I do those? There it
Go,
is.
yeah,
Skills.
You feel macabre
Skill.
Wait, do I
nibbling
have?
at your
I
tail.
can't remember. Do I have?
skills and
Okay,
just
on these?
you
Just
have
persuasion.
yeah, just a perception. You don't have
I just wanted
advantage
to know if I
on.
had
Oh
advantage for
yeah,
anything.
that. So with the 12, you felt that you feel like this little whirlpool and like your tail being pulled down, like a vacuum was being created, and then you feel a very sharp pinch at the end of it. And as you do you remove your tail or do you keep it in?
I kind of look down, and yeah, I'll pull it out.
As
Try and
you
like keep it above where the hole was, because I'm assuming it's gonna try and suck it back in.
as you pull it out and the water starts coming back in, as you pull it out, you see a little lobster has pinched your tail and is latched onto it.
I look down. I look over at. Oh, what's your name again? I don't remember what how to
It's-
spell it. Pronounce your name.
It's dude.
Yeah, right. That's a dude. I got some food for you. I'll kind of like flap my tail towards my surfer friend.
Sweet. I'm gonna go grab it. Well, I'm gonna try to.
All right, make just make me an acrobatics or athletics check, either one. I forget which one people are best at.
I have no idea. I
think
guess we'll just guess.
acrobatics.
I with
It
a
was
with
not
a
bad.
10, yeah, he's kind of like flapping it back and forth, but this thing is like held on tight, and with your mouth you just kind of grab them and yank them off, and oof, you can feel it, like the clamp like squeeze down and just being like pulled off, and then you're pinched at the end, and you literally pinch. You know, like when you like have like your two fingers and you slowly go over your skin, and then like that last little pinch, that's what happened.
Mm. Ah, that. I'm all right.
You're fine. Hey, I'm gonna go deliver this. Where's the other one?
Who? What? I look down at the hole. Think down there.
Oh no. Oh,
Can I try and stick my face in the hole?
Yeah, you stick your face in the hole, and then we're gonna go back to shore.
Perfect.
All right, you three. While all this is happening, what are y'all doing?
Tetra
By the
is
way,
just
love how you guys
um,
split the party 3 fucking ways. Loving this. Macabre
Tetra
can
is
burrow. We're
gotten,
gonna sit here.
impatient, and he is just going to start taking a run up. Gonna run up here and just take a long jump, which it should be able to cover about 15 feet. So,
All right,
and he's just gonna dive right into the water.
you into the water.
Yep.
All right. So as you go to put your face in there, oof, you feel your entire body shift back and forth, and it feels like somebody has just attacked the water above or cannonballed it. You know, basically a lot of force has just been applied really close to you. All right.
A big lad, if you will.
I don't like this feeling.
We'll get back to that in a second. You two, what are you all up to?
What happens when I put my foot in the water?
It gets wet.
Okay. I don't like wet. Is it completely submerged? Like we can't see any?
You guys can see like the beginning tower, but like moss and shit has grown up over it. Like it's hard for you guys to discern. Like, of course it's a tower, but like down around like where it would be touching the ground, like you can't actually see where like where it actually hits the ground. And algae and stuff has started like coming up around it, but you know there's like, you know, things you can make out, probably like some window seals or whatnot.
I like how we didn't even like scope out the tower. We just decided just to
Yep,
fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
we're finding out.
Well, one of y'all fucked around, find out. Now he's sitting in the tower.
Clearly, that's the way
one
to
of
do
you
it.
that was
Looking for
tower.
something to chew on.
There's a reason why he's the smartest among you.
Goal
Oh,
achieved.
no.
I told you. Makava's the smart one.
I mean, there
He's got
is a hole back here you guys could just go through, but that's
Nah,
That's
it's
a- you-
easy.
that's a you thing.
They're
Well,
not the smart
technically,
ones.
there's two holes. There's one that your face is in, and then there's one that's back here.
Is there still water coming out of the hole that's on the shore?
Not right now.
Okay. Are you swimming or going through the hole?
I kind of want to swim towards the group, most likely.
Okay, well, I can't swim, so I'm gonna try the hole.
All right. So as you go down into the hole, it's muddy. And because you don't have a burrow speed, you see like it's collapsed a little and you're just slick in mud from nose to tail. As you get down, you go straight down, almost like you've fallen. Make me an acrobatics check.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
He's the one that decided to burrow straight down 40 feet, so I don't fucking know what you want.
The smart one, we see.
Ugh,
Jesus!
God, we
Oh,
all
no.
suck.
Oh no.
Roll me a d6, take that as damage.
We've had one roll above 10.
Oh no!
You could right click the 5 and just apply it as damage.
Right
So
click.
as you fall through, your claws, you can feel yourself slipping because it's a straight shaft down. And as you start hurling towards, you put your claws out, but you're not fast enough to like brace yourself on all four, and you just slip all the way through, and your face smacks into the fucking mud that's at the bottom. And as you lift it up and you look, you see there's a tunnel right in front of you. But you're trying to like wipe the mud out of your eyes, but the more you try to wipe away, the more just gets on your face. And
I
as
don't know if they can hear from 20 feet, like 10 feet or however far down
yeah.
Tia's is now, but she's basically just swearing a whole lot.
I hear this.
Dragon
Please.
swears.
So yeah, we're gonna get to that in a second. Please, for my benefit, I would like to hear the swearing. I think we all would.
It's like swears, Jeff. Are you kidding me?
Well, like how bad?
Need immersion.
Are we? Yeah, immersion. I made maps. I can get swearing.
Immersion.
Immersion. Don't break my immersion. I want to hear the fucking shit. You son of a fucking cunt. The whole 9 yards.
Or immersion.
I just found the right tone.
Oh, those
I
are
hate
cute
him.
ones. All right. So as you guys start screaming, oof, all you hear, you put your head in, you feel your entire body move and shake back and forth like your neck is about to break, and then all you hear is "Wah!" and then a splatter of mud, and then something about a fucking toad, and I hate it here, and all kinds of shit. It's been a really fun last 5 seconds for you.
Do I recognize the voice?
Yes, you can recognize it. It's just covered in mud.
I'm gonna start just saying in a spooky voice, "Ooh, I'm here for the cookies."
Can I hear that?
Yes, yeah, you can hear that. Basically, you're covering one hole, he's covering the other, and Makava, you can also hear all this shit.
And you can shut your John face. I have
Sounds
no idea
like
what
we
this
need
is.
food soon.
Oof is sad.
All right. The three of you that are hanging around, so you three don't hear anything, but you do see that your friend is just Well, Saphir knows that one went down a hole, and this one has his neck put into a hole, and he's just like kind of sitting there. And the three of you all together make me a perception check.
Oh.
I don't have perception.
You do have perception.
Oh shit, yeah, I
Hey.
do.
He goes, wait, no, yes, I do. Saphir, as you were swimming up to this group, the wave started rocking and everything. You saw 8 tentacles and a mass swimming towards this location. And as it was swimming towards you, then saw giant crab claw, like lobster claws, go out of the dirt and grab it and rip it in half.
Hey guys, there's something out in the water, and then there's a giant claw.
Hey, but what'd you do with my joint?
Oh shit!
Oh no.
I think I would have just like flicked it into the water.
Oh man, wasting some good black magic.
Is that the strain?
They had the good.
Self-cultivated.
It's the good Kush. We're at the dollar store. How good can it get?
Do any of you act upon this information, or?
I try and push his head out of the way and stick my head in the hole because I want to see what's in there.
Oh
Can
right.
I fight to try and keep my head in the hole?
Yes,
I'm aiming for a 2 head in a hole situation.
Okay, all right. Yeah, make. Jesus fucking Christ. Driz, dude, make me a strength check, and Oof, you also make me a strength check.
Okay.
There's a sweet spot where there's 2 heads in one hole.
I'm good at these.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice.
That is a sweet spot. I will take
Nice.
identical rolls. So as this is how this works. You like headbutt him down and push your head in, and because like the water has softened up everything, your head just like puts it in, but yours is on top. Like basically the top of your skull and the top of his skull are on like touching each other, and you're both looking into this chasm of like a crazy person dug out a 20-foot fucking room in this goddamn place, because that's what he fucking did before he left. And it's all muddied and it's dripping. And as you do that, Kasi? How are we saying this, C?
Yes, I thought.
Kias? Kia?
Yes.
All right, Kia.
Yes.
Yeah, Kia. Kias, you after you got done yelling and screaming and everything about like falling down and arguing about the cookies, you look up and you see a short tunnel. It's about 20 feet long and it goes straight out, and it opens up after about 20 feet, and you can see presumably like a marble roof. Would you like
I'm
to?
gonna go in there. If I pass the heads, can I flick mud at them?
Yeah. So as you start walking on this muddied ground, you get about 20 feet and it opens up, and you look over to your right, and at this moment you just hear a boop, and as you look over, you're looking for Oof, and you just saw Oof's head, and then all of a sudden Dude's head just like comes there, and they're just like upside down at each other. They're to your right. To your left, however, you see there was like a ladder, like a wooden staircase that has been uncovered, and it's going up to a hole over on the left-hand side into this marble floor.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna flick mud from, if I can, onto them, and then go up the wooden ladder.
All right, are we talking like a flick or like a handful? Like, do you get like a handful of mud and just like a pie?
Like whatever's like I can scrape off my skin and fling it in their direction.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So you two, you're basically restrained, so there is no check for you. You're basically just sitting there, and as you see her, does anyone start talking as she comes into vision?
So yeah, this is cozy.
As soon
Bring
as
that
you
lobster.
as soon as you both open your mouth, you get a mouthful of fucking mud as she throws it at you. She times it to when you're both talking, just launches it, and you're just.
Hey, just bring that. Earthy.
See, do you just go down the hole to where Makava is?
Yes, I will go do the wooden staircase and see if it can
All right.
get the drain.
As you
Okay,
poke
sure.
your head through it, you leave the two muddy ones. You see a large room opening. Water has collected down at the bottom. Basically, same thing. Room has been overturned, and you see Makava like getting up and just like looking around. What have you been doing, Makava?
Makava has been eating the nearest thing to him.
Good. There
And
was
when
like
they
books and shit,
drop
so that's
down-
good.
When they drop down, he'll like whip towards them as if he's been caught doing something he shouldn't be.
All right. You know what? We will handle that on the next map. Perfect. You
So,
three.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Or two questions, I guess. I'm assuming Tetricus heard Saphira call out that there's something not
Yeah,
quite
I
right.
would have said.
Oh,
it to
yeah.
the group here.
Okay. What is the closest entrance into the tower, or what's the best entrance into the tower that I can see currently?
There's like a window up to the north a little bit that you could just like bust through.
Okay. So what he's gonna do, because he sees currently two fucking idiots with their heads in the mud, and there's clearly something going on that's not good. He kind of gives a worried look to Saphira, swims over to the two with their heads in the mud, and he is actually going to kind of stand on the bottom, kind of dig his claws in as well as he can, whip his tail around the two, kind of like a python would
Yeah.
go around, grab him, and then just give like the biggest push that he can, leveraging himself off the bottom of the
All right. Give.
You trying to pull me out?
I'm trying to pull both of you out, and I'm trying to pull you towards the
you, sir.
window.
Oh, I thought you were pushing them in. You're pulling them out. Okay.
No, I'm trying to yank him out. I don't know what's down there.
Perfect. Yeah. Give me a Saphira, are you helping with this or?
Yeah, I'll try to grab one if he's grabbing the other.
All right. How you just gonna grab them?
I think I'm probably just gonna similar to what he's doing.
Okay, so you both get down there, you brace yourselves, you wrap your tails around both of them.
Yep.
Go ahead, Testicles, give me a strength check with advantage.
Okay. Just
Dude,
a
I
straight
think something's
strength
touching
check?
my behind.
Yeah, just you can go to checks and strength. It'll give you all your pluses and whatnot.
Okay.
Perfect. So with a 16, you both sit there, push, heave ho, and they go bloop, and they pop out of the hole, and water starts rushing down into it. And I believe you said that you wanted to like throw them into a window?
I'm basically trying to get everyone in because I'm concerned at this point.
All right. So yeah, as you release them, the four of you are just like kind of swimming there, and you start pointing to a window that's literally 5 feet from you.
And then I'm gonna go in and bust myself into the tower.
Okay. You're gonna bust yourself into a window?
Kool-Aid man.
Perfect. You other three, will you be following?
Yeah, I will be.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes. I was cozy in that hole.
Give me a second. I've got to do some stuff on my
Use
other
that.
end.
That picture in the Discord is just perfect.
Oh, by the way, you guys can put those in the chat.
Oh, can I?
I don't know
Oh,
if you
yeah, I
guys
forgot
do
about
that.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I have permission to put links in your chat.
Yeah.
Are you talking the game chat?
The game chat.
Okay.
Ah,
gonna say I didn't think the Twitch chat would let me. It actually posted a picture. Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
there it is.
So Twitch chat, so Twitch chat can see what you're doing.
Nice.
This is Too
Wonderful.
much power.
just a little bit. Makava. I'm gonna put everyone else. We're gonna give Makava his little minute of fame as soon as we load in.
Just over there crunching.
So, Makava, as you go through this hole and the water has filled it up, you see that there's moss growing everywhere. There's like little holes and water has like been seeping into this place. Books and shelves and everything have been destroyed. You look on the floor, there's damages. Everything's made of stone. The windows, as you looked at the windows, they look like they're covered up by the ground itself down towards the bottom. And the hole, as you entered it, you fell. This is the floor where this is where you can stand, where being like, here is a wall, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah.
And water has started to come in, and then you can see the ceiling as well. And as you come in, you've stated that you just kind of like start eating. You start eating a book, or
Just
whatever's
on it, sawing on the hardcover. Just
yeah. Then you see like a rush of water come in, and then you hear a bunch of yelling and people talking about cookies and fuck you and all this other stuff. And all of a sudden, you see a friendly red face just kind of like plop down next to you as she enters the room and kind of scares you.
I just turn around surprised, like I've been caught doing something I shouldn't be, and spit out the book. This had teeth marks in it before I got here.
You get inspiration for that one.
Thank you.
Jesus. Oh, it's good. She looks not impressed with whatever you're doing, as she has decided to give you the silent treatment. All right. Moments, and I mean moments after that happened, one of the windows on the other side, you see them bust open. You see the window just whoosh, glass comes spraying in, and your four friends do. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Really hadn't planned it like this. There are now two entrances into this room that are quickly filling up with seawater.
Oh, interesting.
Sucks to those who can't swim.
I feel like I'm gonna start drowning soon.
You see a place up to the north of you that is a staircase. The door is shut and locked. Well, it's shut, but you can't tell it's locked, but it's locked.
I checked to see if it's locked.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
He's a smart one. He checked the door. He was going on without you. He wanted food. He was hungry.
I bite the door handle to see if I can unlock it with my teeth. Or so he tells them. He just needs iron.
He's got a blood deficiency, guys. So, yeah, as you get in, you just see Makava sitting over there looking like he isn't doing a bunch of shit. Kias is... I don't know what Kias is doing. She hasn't talked in a while.
Kias is using whatever water's inside the room to wash the mud off.
Oh, perfect. There's plenty of it. So yeah, Kias is getting it all dirty, and at the roof of this building, as you guys start looking around, actually, Makava, give me a perception check. You've been in here the longest.
Okay. Skill. Perception. Normal.
Oh,
21.
nice. So as you were in here, like eating the books, like through osmosis, and this was your tower. You being the smartest of them, if there was anything that would be mischievous, trap-wise, or any kind of eloquent magic. Eloquent as in not destructive. Eloquent as in that took a little bit of finesse. Makava would have been the one that did it. And as you look around the room, you saw the door, you try to bite it, you ate a book, and you looked up at the roof, and you can see hanging down off the roof, there is a metal structure that has 6 points to it, and it's going to this center object, and the center object is an orb. From your time, just like you recognize the orb, it's a magical focus, and it's like 2 foot in diameter. The fucking thing is huge. It's a big old ball. You put a big ball on the roof, but there's
Ball on the
six.
roof, yeah.
There is 6 distinct metal metal arms coming off of it, holding it up into place. Each of the arms, as you look at it, you kind of like scratch your head and remember and go, oh yeah, it's each of one of our fucking colors. There's a red one, there's a blue one, a gray one, a black one, a green one, and of course a white one.
I think this has something to do with us. It's colorful, it matches us, looks edible.
Didn't we write down instructions? I think the book's over there near you.
Is it the one with teeth marks in it?
Solve the puzzle and you get a crab. And then I wave the crab at him.
Crab.
I
Time for crab.
Yeah.
Someone make me an investigation. You're making an investigation. Actually, not somebody. Dude, you make me an investigation.
Me? Oh my gosh. Okay.
My dude.
Investigation. Okay.
As you're looking around, you're seeing the water rapidly fill this room up because you have literally spent the last 1,000 years chilling around water. With that 14, you look and your like stoniness quickly does this really intricate math for you, and like subconsciously you're like, this shit will be full in like 2 minutes. Like this room's about to be full of water in like 2 minutes.
Yo, did you guys ever learn how to swim or like breathe water?
No, I learned how to eat
Uh,
though.
I certainly can't.
You're all gonna
Question.
die down here if you don't leave.
Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have put another hole in the wall.
Question:
Yeah.
Is the puzzle on the ceiling, or the
now
wall
wall.
ceiling?
It is on the ceiling, like dragons would
Okay.
fly up to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's on the now wall.
But the
Got it.
good part about it is the water level's rising, so you could just swim over there to it.
Yeah.
Oh, the numbers.
We should all go to that orb thing, I think, and try eating it together.
Can I climb the walls that aren't covered in water yet?
Yeah, you can. You have a climb speed.
I'm gonna climb to the puzzle because I want to be out of the water now.
All right. So basically, you go up like this left wall, and then you hit up on like the ceiling, and you use the ceiling to just go over to it, and it'd be like right there.
How are we doing on that door that Makava was biting?
The book?
The door.
Oh, the
Oh,
lock.
yeah,
oh,
the
you guys are
door.
trying to like unlock it right now.
Okay, well,
Did my bite unlock it?
No, it remained locked after your bite.
Dang it.
Tetricus doesn't very much like the idea of being submerged in water again. He's just taking a run up and tackling the door, just entire body.
Oh, all right. As you run up and tackle the door, make me a strength check. With a 14, you feel it buckle as it goes in, and water splashes back at you, and you're kind of like bounced off of it.
Like the door is under pressure.
Under
Seriously.
pressure.
Dun 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 dun. Dun.
Only
Copyright
floating
strike.
filled with water.
Under pressure.
Maybe there's something with his orb.
Wow, you don't say.
As Makava's sitting over there with his hand on, like, he's found, like, there's a white dragon claw, and he's, like, touching it. He's just like, and I'm the dumb one.
I thought it was like on the ceiling and we can't reach it.
You can't be, the room has now filled so much with water, you guys could just literally paddle your ass
I'll
over
go
there.
swim over. I'll go
Yeah,
swim
you
over.
guys could just swim. Look, I don't have like an active map where I could just color in when y'all do stupid shit.
Sorry,
I thought you guys were gonna like climb up to it.
I'm
You're
experiencing
gonna-
secondhand high.
You're really gonna need
dude.
you're gonna need to
Yep.
color code the stupid shit for us because there's too much of it.
All right, so as you all go over there, starting at the 12 o'clock position, you have white, black, just because this is the easiest. You have white, gray, blue, black, red, and then green in that order. So as you guys all go around it, you see that each of them has a different size and shape dragon claw, and as you go to put your palm in it, it is larger than your current palm. But as you do, you all feel... I'm assuming that you all put your hand in there, right?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect.
I think we have to
See,
grow before
See,
we do.
you're now in water, by the way. As you all put your hand in there, you feel a pulse of energy, a pulse of your former self, a pulse of whom you currently are, kind of like go into this and be brought in, and the orb flickers and it glows, and it you know when you get into your car and you're trying to start it and your starter's fucking going out and it needs a fucking kick? That's what's going on right now. It's like trying to start, but it's not starting.
Makava, bite it.
I bite it. This is all I've wanted.
The orb?
I just said bite it.
Yes.
However he takes that.
I bite the orb.
You're in water, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll me a d6.
Okay.
All right, all of you see Makava go to bite it, and his head hits it, and lightning comes down from him. All of you get shocked, except for the one that's resistant to lightning. He only takes
Hey.
half. All of you, the rest of you, take that 6 damage, and you go. Bzzz.
I'm
Damn.
unsure if that was the right answer. What if we all touch it at the same time?
Did the lightning strike as he touched it?
Yeah, almost like a defense mechanism.
Right. Can we like turn the arms? Like I try like turning my own stone arm in front of me.
So, as you turn it, do you turn it clockwise or counterclockwise?
Can I try and remember the way I had to turn it?
Yeah. So, as you sit there and you're trying to turn it left and right, you kind of get frustrated with it, and you go in and you hear click.
Do what I just did.
I try to replicate what he just did.
So you like go left and you go right, and you also get frustrated and push down, and it just goes click.
I'll follow too.
Yeah, same.
Gray
gotta do the
goes, blue
jiggling down.
grows. Who's next?
Black and Scarecrow.
Hello.
I'll give it a shot.
All right, green, and then red last.
Yeah, I'll touch the thing too.
As the red one goes down, had to roll me a d6.
Woo!
More damage.
Oh.
Oh, good. So as you all go to push down, the spring mechanism pushes you all back, and you all take one damage.
I think we have to do it in order, dudes.
How can I can't take that damage.
Yeah, you can.
and-
I'm right clicking and nothing's
Oh no,
happening.
I got you.
Okay. Cool.
You can take it twice for making me do it.
What?
I don't like this.
I guess there's an order to it, like clockwise,
But who's first?
counterclockwise, a pentagram shape.
How do you draw a pentagram with 6?
Who
Hexagram?
here would be the most
smart one?
wisest with? No, this one's very specific.
Oh.
Which one of your dragons would have been the wisest with either religion or the alignment of Invictus?
Not it.
Not it.
Macabre's kind of crazy, so definitely not it.
I will remind
I
you
guess-
guys that you guys literally killed a demigod, so just figure I'd put that out there. Know
guess
thine enemy.
Me?
Wonderful. Make me a history check.
I know history. I'm great with these, right? Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. So, Oof, as you're sitting there and you're looking and the room is starting to fill and this orb is going off, and it's like trying to take your guys' power, but it just can't. It needs a clicker. You remember something as you see everyone standing around. You remember that that this was not just something put in my Makava's craziness. This was something that was added for all of your benefits. That this part was your idea to remind people of how the world revolves around itself. That the white is supposed to be pure and for everyone and sits at the head of the table. That gray, even though it can be in between things, is still righteous with its fury, but it is smart enough to know battle tactics, basically. It's then blue for knowledge, black for selfishness, red for literally chaos, and green for nature. And in that order, the literally starting at Makava and going around, you tell them all to push it in, and as you do, you feel and see it go boom, 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 and it starts and it kicks up. It releases this beam, and all around the window, the water that was coming through the window stops. It's held there by like a translucent barrier. The water that was coming from the hole, it's no longer there. You can see that the floor that has been damaged is slowly starting to repair itself, and that the door that was once locked, you hear click, and is now open. That was Invictus's alignment chart. There's more than 6. There's actually 10, but the 6 that matter are here. That's what really matters.
I've been selfish all along.
I think that's what your retirement was about, trying to stop being,
Well, I think we did it.
I like the water
recede?
though.
Oh, the water's still there. It just stopped coming in. That's
Blub,
Uh,
blub.
Can
You're
I
st-
just, with the claw that is free, can I just try and like submerge Kias into the water? Just like
Ye-
head dunk.
yes. Kias, you know what? You roll me opposing acrobatics checks.
I'm good at these. Damn it.
Oh wait.
Yeah, are you not paying attention? Ooh, okay. So as you put your free hand up to grab her and dunk her under, even though she covered herself in water to get the mud off, but that's here nor there. She slips her head, like she moves it like just to the left, and is like, "No, bitch." She just she doesn't say it. She looks at you, and you know that her eyes mean, "No, bitch."
With the miss, I just like my hand sinks down, and I just kind of like keep going down. I let go of the orb contraption and just slowly float to the bottom.
Okay. So Oof is dead.
Nice.
That was a fatal L he just took there.
Wasn't it? It was some good stuff. All right. Will we be
Go to
moving
the
on to
door
the
now?
next room?
We move on to the next room, and
Perfect.
Macabre grabs a book as a snack.
All right.
This
So-
one also appears to be Nod before he got here.
Wait, wasn't there a lobster for you?
There was a lobster.
Yes, I've named him Snippy. Isn't he crabulous?
He's gonna be snappy
Ooh.
soon.
I think you owe me that lobster.
Right, but make it quick.
I make it quick. I just destroy it in one bite.
But why do you want the lobster that has no bones in it?
It's all bone.
Exoskeleton is a bone. Freaking idiot.
Yeah, he's the smartest one.
It
you know?
doesn't count. You can't make bone cookies out of
Y-
lobster.
you know what? I think this is a great time for a bio break because this Four Loco's hitting your boy and he needs a quick one. Before we go to the next room, you guys want to take a quick bio break and you guys can continue on with your crustacean talk. Deal. All right. I'm gonna step away, but you guys are more than welcome to it. And C, are you okay? I feel like people have been talking to you. I've been having to shake you. You okay?
Sorry, you guys are on my phone because I can't get it to work on my laptop. So I have to keep lifting my phone to talk.
Oh.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no. You can blame Egg for that. Actually, Egg's super smart. I'm gonna walk away, but Egg will tell you how to fix that.
What the fuck? Why would you dump that responsibility on me? I don't know how to do things.
Why not?
Do I have to attempt to fix things? I have no brain power left today.
Yes.
It's okay. I'll just literally you guys are on my laptop and I'm doing things with one hand on the laptop. I can't even use the mouse because my table's messed up. And yeah, my other hand's holding my phone up so that I can talk to you guys. So whenever I don't talk, that's when I put my phone down so I can do Foundry things. This is Foundry. For whatever this thing is.
I believe so, yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
It's Foundry.
Which I keep confusing with World Anvil because the logo's an anvil.
It's an anvil thingy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and I keep thinking it's Forge. It's just a problem.
Oh, like Hero Forge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. You see, I say that, and I already forgot what this website is.
Foundry.
Thank you.
Foundry. Foundry.
Could you not make like a lobster patty cake with the lobster?
I think so.
It's already been eaten. There's
Like
nothing to
it's
make
like
with it.
think of like a crab cake, but
I think
lobster.
Mikava just chomped it.
Yeah.
Think of like a crab cake, except it's just a whole lobster you just eat in one bite.
It's
Think-
a crab cake, but like unconstructed.
If you smash it flat, it kind of looks like a cake.
Kawasa's named it Snippy, and then Mikava just chomped it in one bite.
He got
She
snipped.
promised me Snippy before she named it. It's not my fault she named it.
That's true. Don't get attached to Snippy, okay?
I will give you this lobster if you do what I want. I name it Snippy. No, Snippy! It's dead! Snippy was delicious.
We're gonna be swimming this entire time, aren't we?
Snippy was the best of us.
Well,
Snippy.
Snippy
First
was a
to die.
lobster.
I just had to check this out because they said I made a cat sound, and I don't think I made a cat sound. At least I didn't intend to make cat sounds.
I remember hearing cat sounds.
Oh, the singing the clips thing.
What clip? Clippy clip, clip, clip.
I can kind of hear it.
Where are we looking for this clip? Oh,
This
it's
is
in
the-
clips and
Yeah, the clips
VODs.
and VODs, yeah.
Yeah, wow. It's almost like it's named after the thing that it has.
Oh my gosh, it does sound like a cat sound. I hate it.
You got like the first second, like, yeah.
Ah.
Oh. Let's see this.
Oh, it totally does. Never mind, yeah.
I did not intend that.
Oh yeah, I hear
Yeah,
it.
yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Just like literally gnashing my teeth because I didn't expect to take this much damage in the first room.
You always gotta expect to take the most damage in the puzzle room.
Especially if one character's first reaction to every object in existence is biting.
I thought
If it works, it's not wrong.
It
I thought,
didn't
you know,
really
it was a-
work though, did it?
I was
Yep.
banking on the orb because I thought, you know, especially because apparently Makava designed it.
It was when he wasn't crazy. When he
Oh,
was
right.
the
Yeah.
cause of the pure.
Oh, what happened to
No.
you?
Isolation.
The only one who realized that retirement was a dream and it drove him insane.
He fucked up my retirement and gave me no food, so I just went crazy the whole time, gnawing on bones.
Imagine if we like actually picked up the phone. Makava might not be
Imagine,
crazy.
yeah. Probably wouldn't be, but here we are. Look at the monster you made. You made me this. So fun, so fun, you blow my
I
mind.
just realized that TS is probably senile and doesn't know it.
I
Okay.
think we're all senile.
Yeah. Seclusion will do that.
I don't even need to RP that.
Yeah, that's just a thing.
All right, we all back. We ready to continue this journey?
Yeah.
All right.
But like good psychic damage.
Oh, you want I can give you psychic damage.
Alright, let's not start asking for damage.
Makava, roll a d6.
I don't feel alive enough.
Like just thinks in our general direction. It
Roll-
hurts us.
Roll
Just
a
the
d-
existence of Makava. It's
Roll
just
I-
strain on
I
our
love
sanity.
I love the last time I asked him to roll a d6. I didn't even say take damage. He just took it. I was like,
Like this damage, I'll take it.
he's like, we're not level ones. We can take d6s all day, motherfucker.
I'm not a wizard. I don't get one shot by a goblin.
Oh, that's true. Speaking of, so as you walk over to the door, that's that you hear unlock magically, just Makava literally runs over to the door and bites it again, right?
Yes. And
So-
then tries to like turn the door handle with his head. Just
So as you do, the door just like comes. It's not so much a door handle as it is just like it just like opens up like bay doors, and you like go over to the right, and as you do, you see that there's water, but it's not coming into this room. It's like held in stasis.
magic water. I poke the water.
As you poke the water is fine. It is actually a very nice 85 degrees.
I bite the water.
I bite the biting the water doesn't do it. It's water, and you give me a perception check.
Okay. Skills perception normal. 11.
Is that salt? I think that's salt water, Makava.
Cooking water.
Tastes like bones found in the ocean. I
That's
don't
it.
know what you would call that flavor, but it's exactly like that.
Hmm.
So it's just a wall of
I'm
water.
gonna go through.
All right. So you go through like there's like stairs and everything. So as you go through and you dive in, you come across this next room. This next room is chock full of water, and as you look up, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mer people. And as you like go through it and you open up the second set of doors, you like push them and they open up. You hear like a soft slam as it goes through the water, and they all twist their heads and look at you.
So I have like the door propped open right now, right?
Yeah, and like you poked your head in, and you just see them all look over at you.
I'm following closely.
I'm gonna
behind.
close it.
Sorry.
All right.
It's locked.
Open it.
Well, next time then, I guess.
All right.
Who'd you say sorry to?
Oh, there's like merfolk in there. I think they own
Really?
the place now.
Oh, I love merfolk. Alleyway.
They don't
What
look.
merfolk
Did they look
taste
friendly?
You don't know because you
What do
saw
mean?
them and
Everybody
ran.
likes bud.
What do you mean they own the place? We literally own the place.
I think they've got like squatters' rights at this point.
Squatters' rights.
Long time. Whoever lives here now probably owns it.
Also,
going in
like,
there. I'll make friends.
there's a bunch of water. Like, I don't think most of you are gonna like that.
Is it completely filled with water? Because that's gonna be a problem.
It's actually 110% water. It's super water.
Oh,
Super water.
okay. Who
There's
swims
more
again?
water per water.
Me and dude.
Can I shove the swimming drakes into the room?
Well,
You
I
wa-
want to go.
Yeah, you go deal with it.
I want to make some friends.
If dude's going and I'm in the stairway and I'm being pushed in, I think I just have to go.
All right. Are you do you want to do opposed strength and see if they're able to push you through? Are you gonna like stop them or?
No, I'll just kind of take it.
I'm going behind the swimmers.
Okay.
Spoilers.
So I'm
Yikes.
gonna put this on pause real quick while I get while I get everyone moved over. So you kind of like get pushed through to this next room. Testicles jumps into the water. He goes over there with you. And because you like suddenly opened the door and closed it, you see now that all the mer people that were in the room are all a lot closer, but they're not like on top of the room. They're just closer and have like spread out a bit. Surrounded would be probably the best term to use. And so as you guys kind of like single file-ish out, in common.
Can we still speak common, by the way?
Yeah, no, you guys
Okay,
still can.
Perfect.
One of them kind of like floats up and looks and goes, "This is a crime scene here. How did y'all get into this place? I'm gonna need to ask all to leave where you came from. This building has been abandoned. We are on the hunt for some people, and there cannot be any civilians."
Are you squidding me, dude? We own this place.
This
Only
is my
crime I
tower.
see here
What are you
is-
doing here? If anyone's been murdered here, I need to know about it.
No. See, you see, this is a refuge. Squatters like to use this place and do drugs and all kinds of
Yeah,
things.
where are they? What do they got?
Drugs are terrible,
Drugs, you
right,
say?
dude?
Right now, the biggest issue that the law enforcement are dealing with under the sea is the lobster folk. They have taken refuge. Again, we are set and prepared to capture them, but we cannot have interference from the civilians. So if you will please leave the crime scene, and I swear to God, Lieutenant Dan, if I ask you again, if a door is fucking locked, you make sure that it's locked. And you look up and you see like one of the merfolk that has like this gun on his holster, just like put his head down and goes, Sergeant, Sergeant, it was locked. I don't know what happened. It was locked.
Tetricus gets very fucking annoyed. He is going to start walking forward kind of through Ufral. He's gonna like politely kind of push him aside. He's not just gonna shove him, but just to kind of like make.
I mean,
his
you guys
way.
are swimming. He just like he just floats to the right. He just...
Do you need a lobster hunter? We got a pro.
I'm an excellent detective at solving murders. Just show me to the victim and I'll tell you what happened.
You're the cause of murders.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Makava's in another room.
Right.
Yeah, Tetricus.
I go in the room.
Tetricus swims up.
He goes- okay, so as Tetricus moves Oof aside, Makava just comes to the door. Did I hear murder?
I'm an excellent detective. Let me take me to the body, and I will tell you.
Can I please have? Can I please ask the ones that cannot breathe and aren't amphibious creatures to please speak to them with a mouthful of water? I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Love you. Kisses.
Take a drink and then put it.
So the main one just like kind of looks over and goes, why are there more? Oh, okay now. Look, we have a 5-yard perimeter around this place. I'm going to need to ask y'all to leave. I don't know why more of you keep coming in here. That one looks very angry. Who is the leader amongst you?
We're kind of a collective conscious of, people. I kind of hide my joints because it looks like he's the police.
We're the
It's like, listen,
we're the DRD.
we own this building. We just took a really long vacation. We're coming back. We're trying to, clear out, the dust stuff. And you know what? We're gonna set this place right. Don't you even worry about it.
Can Tia's yell down through the door what's taking them so long?
Yeah. So after you
But
get
it's
done.
like, it's not common, so
So let me get this straight. You are trying to recompense this trash that has been down here. See, here's the issue. I am the LAPD in this parts.
Oh, God.
That is the Lake Aquatic Police Department.
There it is. God damn it.
Okay.
I'm done with
Good one,
D&D
guys.
now.
I'll be going. I got better shit to do.
Don't you know what tower you're in right now?
Hold on,
You know who I am?
The DM can't stop laughing. Fuck off. Ma'am, give the DM a second. He can't voice me properly at the moment. People have just about rage quit about this badge I have upon my chest. This may be your room, but under the law, 3512, 7 paragraphs down, 3 sentences in, that's subsection 2 of the law. Any building that a bounty is found in is now the property of the LAPD until we can remove them. And I assure you, if this is 100% your domicile, and he looks around and goes, and I don't know why you would call it that, it is falling apart. However, as soon as we get done with the lobsters and we have them in custody, you can have your shack back.
You know we saved the world, right? You know that who you're talking to, right? We saved the world, man. Man,
I think we wrote the law, did we not?
No, you did not write the law. The council members wrote the law. Who? I don't know what world you thought was. I don't know who you guys thought you were saving. I don't know what fever dream that you are in. And he looks at Makava. What fever dream you are in? And then he puts his hand on his holster. But I believe I've been very courteous in asking you all to leave this place. I don't know what crazy speak you're talking about.
Have you seen the statue out front?
Yeah, of course. We all know the tales of the glorious dragons that came before, thousands of years ago, but you're telling me that you little puppies are some ancient heroes.
Well, it's easier to get around when you're small, you know?
If you so much as breathe another command in my direction, I will drag you out onto the beach.
You got water in your
Whoa,
Give-
now. Whoa.
All
And
right.
that's an intimidation.
I need
water.
this is what I need. Intimidation roll from you, but I also need a persuasion check from dude with advantage since Oof was helping.
Perfect.
Persuasion. Okay. Where is it? Oh, here you go. Yeah, don't you know that I'm Bud the Stud?
Oh no.
Oh,
So so as you sit there and you like puff out your chest, and you with a mouthful of water, try to command him.
It is
He's
a little bubbly.
it's a little bubbly, and the mer person swims back, and you can see everyone next to him just kind of like brandish their guns that are on their holsters and go, I see what's going on around here. You're working with them, ain't yous? Boys, I think that we have some of those lobster folks accomplices.
Okay,
do you-
I point at Makava's mouth and I pull out a piece of the shell of the crab that I gave him, and I go, "Look,
I
we eat
spit
the
out
crustacean
claw.
beasts."
I was saving it for later, but I guess it's important.
need it right
Make me a persuasion roll.
Makava? Or
Not Makava. Unless Makava has something to add to this.
no? Good.
Yeah,
No.
you're adding the lobster piece.
That's...
Can I help with a lobster piece? Give the help action.
all right, I'll let you do one more persuasion, dude.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
You got this.
Do it.
Nice.
Oh, well.
nice.
Solid.
Love it.
Just because one of you crazens will eat anything that they find under the dirt, that doesn't mean that you aren't helping the lobster folk raise back one of the denizens of the deep.
Lobster folk. What are you talking about?
Okay, Mr. Heroes, I'm sure that y'all have been away for a long time, but things have changed around here. If that is whom you are, you have no idea what goes on in these worlds. We are more civilized than when you came around. We have procedures. We have departments. You can't just roll in and be all Mr. We've got this shit, okay?
I think we can.
If there are people that need help, that is what we are here for. We help. We control the waters. We control the seas. Now I'm going to ask one last time for you to kindly leave.
Have you not heard of the term
Yeah,
citizen
you need to
liaison?
chill, man. That's it. I try and light a joint and hand it to him.
Nice.
As
Yes, I know I'm
Walker-
underwater.
As Tetricus is told what to do once again, he is about fucking done.
Can I turn back towards the stairs and in Draconic just say, the shit's about to get loud.
You do as you turn back around, you see Makava has fallen asleep in the doorwell. And he's just floating there. And the other two that are down in the other room, if I could very nicely have a perception check. Let's see if you can hear through Makava and the water down this little hallway.
Great. It doesn't matter.
So Kios, you hear him say that it's about to get loud, and the basically the person standing in front of you says, this. And as he says that, which none of you can read or technically hear, it sounds like, and as you do, the three over like to your right like start swimming back, and then like so everyone just kind of like takes a little bit back, and then they kind of swim, and they go close to the floor, and they all pull out their guns and point them your way and say, the captain goes, now this is your last time. I understand that you guys feel some kind of way, and we would be 100% ready and willing. You can have this place. We're not trying to squat here. We just want our bounties. We want to get our marks, and we want to go home. Now, I don't know why y'all are trying to impede an investigation, and that's something for another time. And I'm not one to fight two fights. I'm not one to have to fight whatever y'all are in front of me and these lobsters behind me. If you would please vacate the premise and just let us do our job. Let us bring safety. Do you really want Cthulhu to be born in this lake?
As he stops speaking, I prep my voice because I'm about to go loud and I'm about to yell. Wait, is that a lobster behind you? I'm going for it. I'm going for the trickery.
Perception.
Perception.
That dang
Mm-mm.
bamboozle.
Not perception.
Persuasion.
My bad. Yeah, persuasion. Thank you. You knew the one.
I have advantage on these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a 10, the captain looks at you and goes, do you think we're stupid, boy?
Do some of them turn?
Kinda.
No, none of them turn. Actually, you know what?
Now the thing is, this was at full volume too.
This was
So
your...
I have yelled at full volume. With
hold
the
on.
dragon's
Actually, hold on. I'll let this one do it for the rest of them. Actually, yeah. So the top three, as you say that, they look behind, and the one in the back looks, but the two the two that look like they're the leaders of this little outfit, they stop, and they're the ones that are like, do you think we're stupid enough? And as he looks up, he goes, there's no lobsters. Look back.
Macabre, go.
Macabre goes.
What is
Attack.
macabre?
Sick 'em.
Boy.
I play Macabre in attack mode.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
In the room that the two of us are still in, one window is broken and the other one isn't. Is there like a dry window that we could crawl out of and just climb the outside of the tower, even if it's covered in alder?
Oh, yeah. Climb. I mean, you can like swim out into the lake if you'd like to. Yeah.
Great, we're swimming.
Yeah. You'd be like I mean, yeah, you could climb up and then like climb out, but you'd still be covered in water. I mean, you can climb if you'd like to, but yeah. There's the window that was knocked out, if you remember correctly. That's like right over here. That like there's now like this force field holding back the water, and you can just pop right out here.
Okay, so I have to hold my breath, but I can technically climb up the tower, but I wouldn't be swimming. I
Right.
just need to hold my breath while I'm doing it.
Yes.
Okay.
And then that comes to Saphir. What would you like to be doing?
I think I'm just gonna go into the room with the others.
Wonderful. So is
The majority.
Makava attacking? Is that what I'm picking up, putting down?
Yes. I feel like in character, yes. Out of character, no. In character, yes.
How does-
I can't get back in. Whatever you did, I can't get back in.
He
Are-
told me to go, so.
He did. You know what? He did tell Makava to go. So what we're going to do is, as you start to lurch at them, I guess we're rolling initiative. All right.
I tried the diplomatic option. It didn't work.
You know
Sounds
what?
like the LAPD to me.
Sounds
it's more like
Yikes.
I'm not a
Oof.
diplomat. I'm an idiot, and I don't know what to say to these people.
Yeah, same.
it
I do want to know, how did the LAPD react to the lighting of the joint?
the lighting of the joint. There wasn't a lighting of the joint. It never got
Just has a
lit.
joint.
Damn.
Yeah.
My initiative.
How do I do this again?
There's so
Utility.
many things on my screen. I can't find my initiative.
I've got your
Oh,
initiative. I've
Oh.
I've got you going.
Oof.
That is my name.
Damn.
Super low.
Yep, you got yours, and then I'll get C's for her.
I'm at a spicy 3.
Nice.
Help!
Yeah.
I'm stuck outside.
I didn't do too
I
much
just
better.
thought it was possible.
Yep. Now you're stuck outside. You get to deal with that situation in a second.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and Kias wasn't outside when we were informed about the
Giant
lobster or
squid.
the squid or whatever it was.
Yeah, that's a whole ass thing
Tentacles.
that we get to deal with here in just a minute. Like, you love the Cthulhu, you know what I mean? So this is fucking perfect, Makava.
How do I see the thing again?
Yep.
So it's a little fist over at the right. You can actually right click the
That's
fist,
it.
and it'll
Yes.
bring up the order for you, so you can actually have like the chat window open and the regular one.
Oh, they
I mean, that's just their token names. You know what I mean? Anyways,
no, I just mean they all go before us.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
no,
Yeah.
they all do except for 2 of them. So Makava, as you come up to the lead merfolk, the captain, if you will, the LAPD, he had his like hand on his gun, and then like with his left hand, as you come up and as you're like baring your teeth, he puts his hand on you, right?
Yeah.
And you feel like this small little prick try to like pierce your scales,
Yeah.
and it doesn't, and he just goes, damn. And then he pulls out his rapier, his wonderful little rapier. So like left hand goes to do that, right hand rapier, and then he like slashes at you as you've coming on through. Ooh, both of them miss. Your scales are too tough, and your eyes too wild.
Damn right.
Wait, is that a thing that I have? Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, I'm so sorry. You guys can go ahead. I didn't think I'd actually be using these merfolk, so I have no fucking clue what they do.
Oh, so we were supposed to talk our way out of this.
That was
That sounds a bit.
look.
random.
It's Dungeons and Dragons. Let's be honest. At any time, it can be combat. You know it. I know it. I just didn't. I was like, yeah, no. You know what? They'll probably talk their way out of it. They'll be fine.
Yeah, assuming we roll well.
We'll
Bella's
just
finna
talk
crush
to
these
them, but
guys.
well, PS doesn't understand common. That's fun.
I thought my intimidation was gonna do something, but
it did. It backed them up and like basically put them on guard. So what ends up
Ooh.
happening is one of the merfolk that you tricked just comes up and goes, I said the fucking door was locked, and then like stabs you with his spear, crits you, and then he only does 7 damage towards you. Next merfolk. Jesus, I'm so sorry, Makava. You were the one that like kind of fucking charged.
Yeah.
Only because I commanded.
Yes, literally only because you commanded. Thankfully though,
Listen, he just can't be hit except for crits.
that's literally
Statistically,
what.
that makes sense.
Literally that seems to be what's going on at the very moment. So the next one comes up. Again, upon your scales, nothing. It can't go through.
Woo.
Basically, everyone has tried to damage you. The only one that has is one of the ones that felt like he was being stupid and just angrily like put his he got a good shot in there, and he put his spear in between your scales and nicked you, and everyone can see like a little bit of blood rushing up and bubbling into and through the water. And then the other 2 come up with their spears, and they just like Makava just like moves his head and they whiff because they're in the fucking water. Just quick thing. Do you guys know about water combat? Are you familiar with how it works if you're non-amphibious?
Nope.
I don't.
You always roll at a disadvantage.
Advantage.
You can't. If you're ranged, you can't attack more than your short range, or it also automatically misses or something like that.
Yeah, I figured that we'd bring that up right quick. All right. We have the wonderful Kias. Kias, you're outside. You're hanging. You're looking into basically the void behind you as you're climbing the side of this tower.
Okay, I'm outside. We're gonna stick with this. I'm gonna climb. How long can I hold my breath for?
I believe that has something to do with your constitution. Oh, thankfully your constitution's like +3. You've got a little bit.
1 plus Constitution modifier.
Yeah.
Minutes.
Okay.
So you have a while, like 4 minutes. Technically, Makava's dead, but we're fine. We know he doesn't have to drown from what he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
The law
Just
gave me water breathing.
if I move my full action, if I move my full movement and then action move also, can I get to a new window?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay, we'll do that. I don't know where the windows are.
That's fine. I'm just gonna put you up there.
These jokes.
Like, I don't know how far it is, but do I have enough movement to get to a window?
Yep, you have plenty of movement. That's gonna take your full movement. That'll put you at 60, and that'll get you at a window.
Okay. What's in the window?
So as you look into the window, you see that Makava is surrounded by mer people. Just Makava. The rest of them are just kind of like floating there, and Makava's just sitting there, and you see like blood's coming up and is mixing with the water, and the rest of them are just kind of like chilling. Like they're watching. It looks like they're watching Makava get into a fight by himself. Which is, honestly, it's on brand.
Yeah, that checks out.
Classic.
Yes, he is at the head desk, but onto the wall of the tower. Just. Okay.
All right.
I don't know what else I could do. Okay, I think
that is it.
I'm
That
good here.
is you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn on some music. I want some music.
Is there any way to adjust the volume? Because
It's in the music tab. It's like third from.
the thing is, every time I do it, it seems to not be individual. Because like if I go to do it, I'm pretty sure that drops it for everyone else. Or at
No,
least-
it doesn't. That's only for
Okay,
you.
because you just adjusted it up.
I adjusted. So I have a global one, and then I have mine as well.
Okay, perfect.
All right, dude. What do you do?
I have a weird question.
Yeah.
Can I use my telekinesis to just take the spear away from the guy in front of Bakava?
Yoink.
You know what? Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
I have no idea what to do. Do I?
So roll your spell telekinesis.
Okay.
By the way,
active,
you
right.
you only get 2. This will be your second use of it.
Yeah, I know. I figured if that one's the one, it's probably gonna hurt him. That's just, and I can't like float him and like, you know what I mean? Because we're all in water, so it's like.
Mm-hmm. And it's the big guy, and it's his rapier. So you use your mind to like grab the rapier and lurch it out of his hand and bring it towards you, and you just. What do you do with his rapier now that that's like coming towards you?
I want to grab a hold of it. And
All
then
right.
snap it in half the second I chance I get.
All right, that'll be so you go and you grab it and you break his coil rapier in half, and it's just floating everywhere. Make me a strength check to break a weapon.
Okay, here we go. Hey.
And you broke it with an 18. Snap it in half. Rapier, coral rapier floating everywhere. And the main guy goes, I'm gonna have to fill out a fucking requisition form for that. Like, I'm gonna be home late. He pulls out
You start it.
He pulls out his stone, and he talks into it, and he goes, "Hey, hon, you there?" yeah, like, so I'm gonna be late. You know, I'm over here, working on this like tower case with the lobster, the like crazy. They fucking broke my goddamn weapon, and I'm gonna have to like. There's so much paperwork. There's so much fucking paperwork.
I shout to his wife on it. I'm like, he started it.
You hear her go, "Honey, are you picking on a girl?" Oh my god, what my sister said about you she was right. You are a misogynist. And he just like looks at you, looks at the fucking the damn stone and goes, and he blinks and looks down like what the fuck is happening right now?
Down with the patriarchy.
And he just like hangs. He's like, I got fucking. I'm just trying to tell you. And he just hangs up and he puts the phone in his pocket and he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Only if you can catch me.
And then the merp folk go, sir, we have manacles. We just shackle them. And he goes, yeah, I'm a shackler. And I'm going to feed her to the lobster folk. And then they all look at him like, what the fuck? Like
Citizen's arrest. He's gone crazy.
You've seen him go crazy. He's like, they're all looking at him like, dude, you can't just do that. You can't say that shit. Like, that's not okay. Then he goes, I'm the fucking captain. I can do whatever I want. And the LAPD be quiet, and they listen to their captain, and they allow him to beat the shit out of you in their minds, because LAPD, baby. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to wink at him.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't trying to convince him of anything, but
he's having a rough home life right now.
Wow.
He winks back.
Ooh.
Dude takes law into his own hand, and he's about to cheat on his wife. What a douche.
He winks back, but not as sexy as you did. Like if I'd have to say like you know, like one whole stat boost down. He's got a little blood in his eye, and he's just like, I like him feisty, you know? All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
She's like, I caused enough chaos for one turn. I didn't think Chef would let me get away with all this shit. I'm rethinking all of my shit. Fuck you. I love chaos. Oof.
Yeah.
Egg, I hope that was serious. If you didn't come here for conflicting wink qualities in the middle of combat, I don't know why you are here, my friend.
I'm gonna move up beside Makava, because now my only goal is to orphan this man's child.
Wait, Makava's child?
Jesus Christ.
No, the one that was on the cell phone.
The one that's winking?
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
He said he was gonna kill us.
Are you No, just one. But now he's like gonna take her out on a date or some shit, you know?
I'm so confused.
Hey, life is quick and life is fleeting, but you can be the orphan giver, you know. They'll call you the orphan maker, oaf. Make his children orphans.
Will do. Chomp.
Chomp them. Ooh! So as you chomp it, you take a bit of literal fucking flesh from this Murph person. You taste tilapia within your mouth. And he looks down as literally his entire right calf is missing. And he just goes, "You're fucking crazy! What is fucking wrong with you?" And like there's just blood filling the place.
Kava, it has a kind of like sweet, salty taste. Here, I'm gonna hit some towards you. I'm gonna just tail whap him in towards Makava.
Okay.
Makava approves.
All right. With the tail, you smack him and you smack him across the face. And he just looks at it. He's like, "What is going on here? I am the fucking LAPD. I am the chief of this department. I will not be treated like such."
You're treating us citizens like this.
I'm trying to do my
I'm pretty sure you're
job.
attacking us in our own home.
You
Did
bit
you announce
me.
your presence first?
There was no one here. This place is abandoned. It's been abandoned for thousands of years.
Did you check all the rooms though? Because we were sleeping in the back.
There's only 4 rooms.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What did you check all 4 though?
Yes.
Like, clearly you're not a good investigator because there's clearly 5 rooms. I'm trying to gaslight this.
Like,
right now.
you not-
I
you not see the
know.
puzzle in the biggest room
Hold
with, like,
up.
the 6 arms.
He's gaslit. He looks frustrated. He's like, no, I checked him, and everyone else is starting to look around, and they're like, sir, I don't know if you did check him. Like, I am telling all of y'all, when I first got in here, we checked. We did a perimeter. Remember the perimeter search? Then one of them goes, I don't remember. Captain did. I don't think he did tell us about no perimeter search.
Well,
Captain, I
the
think
orb.
they might have been staying here.
The orbit opens up the 5th room. Oh, buddy,
What
like,
orb?
in through the door that your people, quote unquote, locked. I think they're trying to get you like fucking demoted. Like, what the fuck is going on here,
You think they're after my job?
dude?
Lieutenant,
Your wife is clearly about to leave you. Like, you heard that phone conversation, right?
Damn.
They're fucking after my job. I don't have to fucking put up with this. If y'all boys want my fucking job, you can goddamn have it. And he takes his badge off and he throws it down and he slams it on the desk. It's fucking yours. He can't do anything because it's your
Makaba
turn.
picked it up.
Yeah. I'm done.
Makaba now has a badge on his chest that says LAPD.
I'm the captain now.
Shit,
Look
what
at
did I
me.
do?
Oh no.
I'm the captain now.
Anything else you'd like to do, Oof, besides beat the shit out of someone and then gaslight them?
I mean, I've got an advantage on persuasion. What else would I do with it?
All right. I had him roll like wisdoms and shit. He just kept failing them left and right. It was gonna be like opposed if it was high enough, but I don't need you to oppose a 2 and a 4. We're good. Those are we'll just call those fails. All right. So after so the merfolk that hasn't attacked anyone and he was just sitting there, no weapons drawn. He hasn't pulled anything out. He's just seeing like his captain get like the shit beat out of him and just start freaking out. He just goes, nah, fuck this shit. I'm out. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Shit, I'm out.
And he busts through a window. And
There's a dragon.
and there's a and as he busts through the fucking window, he's like, what the fuck is this? You're outside the goddamn building?
Hello there.
Well, hello, Obi-Wan.
Hello there, General Kenobi.
Kenobi.
Who? He doesn't even stop to talk to you. He just keeps fucking swimming. Do you bite him as he goes?
No.
All right, he just
I just let
fucking
him-
bamps. He just goes. Fuck you. You just hear him scream back, fuck you, fuck this job. And you guys see another LAPD badge just floating around.
Wait, we could become the LAPD now. Just take their badges.
No, I made that. That's mine. Dude, oh my god, what if my players, what if when they finally see you guys, it's just all of you wearing LAPD badges?
You roll in with these stones. It's
And
like,
Makaba's the
I
captain.
yeah. Yeah, I've got to get like overtime or some shit like this. I'm not
Mc-
getting paid enough for this.
Makaba, it's your turn. The captain that took a swing at you that missed with this like toxic bullshit. He's just sitting there defeated. The look upon his face is defeat. And like you just picked up his badge and put it on you.
You're the captain now.
It says Captain Joseph.
I see combat's not the only place you're a poor performer.
Are Are you giving him a review right now?
No, he's already down. No.
I take the dodge action because I got hit a lot.
You got hit once for 7. You've taken more than D6 damage.
There's a lot of them hitting me,
They tried to. They all failed.
and I have a disadvantage to hit. So.
Oh, that's also true. All right, Macabre just like what do you do? Like wiggle in the water?
Yeah, I taunt and then I dodge.
Vibrates with murderous intent.
All right. So the lieutenant looks up and goes.
Crazy eye.
He goes, I see. I'm the fucking lieutenant now, huh? I'm the fucking captain now. Huh?
He's the captain. He's got the badge.
I'm the
Did you see
fucking
my
captain.
badge?
I'm the captain now. I don't want no more of y'all running away while I'm fucking captain. I'm not dealing with this shit. Fuck your badge.
Why would you do that to my badge?
To fillets if he hits me.
So he goes in, and he injects you with this toxin. And as it courses through your body, you feel it numb you, and in the water, it's hard to breathe, and you just start floating, and you are paralyzed. And he looks and goes, okay, now that's how you fucking do it. You know what? Ex-captain, how about you get the fuck on? Men, arrest this man, put manacles on him. Let's get this shit on the run. Let's get our jobs back underfoot. Saphir.
How much of this would I have heard on the other side of this
On the
door?
other side, with all you would have heard.
I mean, I'm basically.
And
just gonna come
then
in
out
there.
of nowhere, you would have heard, he's got a tiny dick.
Yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna walk in the door,
Another
and
one.
then I don't really know what's going on with this situation, so I'm probably just gonna be like,
You see the
there-ish.
new lieutenant go, there's a fucking another one. What the fuck?
And I'm just gonna sit here with the dodge action, I guess, because I'm not gonna really know what's going on.
Even though I'm
Testicles.
paralyzed, can I will myself to flip the lieutenant off?
Oh, let me give you. There you go. You're paralyzed, so I don't forget.
Yeah.
Can I kind of put myself where? Because if Ufral is floating up, can I put myself where Ufral was?
You want to move him?
Well,
Just
because he's
bat
above.
me.
Yeah.
Bat me.
Yeah. You can just bat him. Bat.
All right, I'm gonna run in and start whipping things.
Oof.
Jesus. So you just like bap him up and you come in, and the captain that just kept shouting orders at you, you like do a somersault with your tail, and you just and you hit him on his head, and you see that you hit him so hard in the fucking head that brains start coming out, and everyone else like stops and looks at you and goes, whoa, this is above our fucking pay grade. We quit. Captain, new captain. You can fucking call the FBI on these guys. I'm not fucking dealing with this.
Is that like the Federal Barnacle Institution?
Yes, that is. I was waiting on someone to ask. The Federal Barnacle Institution. Would you like to bite anyone?
Yeah, I'll go for this man over here.
So, so you go and you take literally his left leg, and he goes, "Fuck!" That hurts so much.
Why does Tetricus just have no fucking chill? Just the second he goes in, things start
Just
crying.
Destroy.
fuck.
Are you getting a little testy there?
Yeah.
So at the end of Testicles' turn, you see these fucking mer people just go, literally stop, look at you, and go, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." And they go to leave. They see another fucking Drake, and they go, "There's another fucking Drake out here! Why are there so many of you?" And then yes, literally once again, they exodus the buildingus, and they
Smart plan.
and then the next one goes, "There is another fucking Drake out here! What the shit?" Testicles, this one tries to swim around you. If you'd like to take the opportunity attack that you have.
Absolutely.
Bud the stud.
Oh no.
Oh, damn.
So as he, you know what? You explain it as he is trying to flee.
He kind of tries to go around me. I'm very much focused on the one that I bit on my turn. And I see him as he's about to leave my range. I turn around, snap at his leg, and just whip him on the ground.
So as you do, you bisect him from ass to forehead, and he is cut in half. And
Lord, okay.
and his blood just fills the fucking room. It's a cloud around everyone. I should have made you make all of these. I should have made you guys make all these attacks at disadvantage, but whatever. And there's just fucking yeah, me too. I don't do water combat very often. It's a whole thing. And then like two of you guys don't have it. Like it's a whole look. Fuck off. And then Makava, you see floating in front of you in all this blood. That, by the way, the blood tastes great. There's another badge. This one says Murdoch.
Wow.
I will also grab that one to deem someone my deputy at a later date.
I can't be me.
All right. Kias, you have now witnessed several mer people fleeing the room, and the glass has been broken. You can just fucking go in.
I'm gonna stick my head in, yell at them, yell at the dragons, at the drakes, that, what the heck do you think you're doing?
Having dinner?
He wasn't
Making
when I got
friends.
here.
Eating sushi.
This is not the way. This is not a way to make friends. These people aren't supposed to be dinner. You heard. You heard. Smeow.
Smaug? Oh, there you go.
I was about to say that you bastard.
You're not supposed to eat them if they're not already dead, or the corpse things that we fought in the village.
They attacked us though, and hence we were given the green light to eat them.
They
I'm
did
currently
attack us,
paralyzed.
but he is still following the rules.
I remember specifically Smaug said that if they attack me first, I can eat them.
I-
Tracks.
Technically, they didn't attack me first.
Only because they're rolling you.
But also, technically, I did go after them and never attacked. So...
Oh, yeah, you know what? Makava is in the green. He never attacked.
Technically correct, the best kind.
Lawful evil, let's go.
I don't know why I'm not getting the flag for this. I've so far committed 2 murders.
Yeah, actually, everyone that's
Yeah, you-
dead has been by the one person.
She's yelling at like all of you, not just.
But squinting at Testically. She's yelling at all of you, but squinting at him.
Makava uses his tail to grab the deputy badge and just like slowly puts it on Testicles.
Testicles is a deputy.
That's for you, bud.
I got skipped over.
I need to write down these fucking names. I'm coming up with them on the fly, and I don't remember what the badges say. Hold up.
Joseph and
Murdoch?
Murdoch.
Yeah, Joseph and Murdoch. Okay. Let me.
And it has to be.
Because this is gonna be important later on. This is
Murdoch.
world building at its finest.
Oh my god, Murdoch.
Yeah, Murdoch.
I hate that, and
Like
I love it.
Merfolk.
They look like official people running away from something scary. What did you guys? Yeah, I'm not even gonna ask. Can we just? Oh, I don't. This is not what we were here for. And
I'm
stop fighting
paralyzed.
people.
I can't do anything.
You see the last guy down at the he goes. Stop! You're under arrest, all of you. By my power, the LAPD. You're all under
Like, take his
arrest.
staff too.
You are out of telekinesis.
Oh, I didn't know if I was still concentrating on it because I don't know like how.
Oh
like,
no!
once you let go.
So for your you're not still concentrating on it. However, you only get 2 uses of that between long rests. So
Okay.
you've used both of yours.
Okay.
He's trying to just take it.
Then I just walk over and take it.
All right, give me we'll do opposing strength checks.
Okay.
Actually, he'll do acrobatics to keep away from your strength.
Yeah, fail.
Can may I impose disadvantage on his acrobatics because I am actively attacking him?
No. Because you're in combat. Oh, and it wouldn't have mattered anyways, because baby, not 20. So as you come over, he just like swoops it away and goes, I said you're under arrest, goddammit. I am not. I have a job to do and a duty, and I will not be disgraced and shamed for doing what I do. You know, men and women, we put our lives on the line for the safety of others within this lake, and people like you are why people go missing, why people are dying, why little Timmy gets kidnapped down by the creek and no one's around to find him, because people like you. And when the world comes to an end because we weren't able and we weren't here, it's gonna be your fault. Your fault.
Excuse me?
Your fault.
You people.
We were retired. We're here to save your ass, little dude.
You bit my ass. Hey, I don't have one now.
Here, just have a smoke. I'm trying to light the thing.
We're underwater. You need and he reaches down into his lapel and he pulls out a seaweed wrap and it looks exactly like a Bic lighter. It's metal and silver. And when he flicks it, a bubble comes up around it. And this really weird, like, magical purple fire goes, and he takes a toke of it, and he exhales, and bubbles of smoke come out, and he goes, "Why you don't?" And he just like sits down on the ground, and he starts smoking.
There you go, dude. Just chillax. Now, where do I get one of those?
Fuck you!
All right, man. That's fine.
Technically, he has one of those.
Well, you know, it's gotta be chill, you know. But if he's gonna keep acting like a dick, I'll take it.
You killed my captain, my former
kill anybody.
captain, the deputy. The fucking paperwork. All my people left. I'm going to have surgery. I am missing a limb here.
You're trespassing on our house.
I am on duty. This is my job. This is my job.
Your job is invading other people's houses?
No one has lived. Look around you. Just take a fucking second. Look around you.
Gibberish. Calm down, the fish person, please.
There's holes everywhere. There's
Are you
crustaceans.
here every day? How do you know that people don't live here?
Because it's a shack underwater.
That's how we
We
like
live
it.
in a shack if we want to live in a shack.
Are you saying your house isn't underwater?
It is, but it doesn't have barnacles literally clinging to the side of it and water spewing in.
We
Those
just
are
need
our
proof and
friends.
spring cleaning,
Let,
okay?
Let's go look at your home. Let's go roast your fucking bullshit. You come
Is
to
this
my
hand combat or is this
Mc-
hand combat?
Mc-
Just win?
Just what's my
Makava? Makava?
This is
Poor
still
merman on the floor trying to smoke a joint.
shoving Drakes away from the fish person and towards the door.
Yeah, you guys are out of combat. He has lost the will or the want to fuck with any of this.
Can't just
But Makava, I need
Gibberish.
you to roll me a persuasion.
Okay.
If I was unparalyzed, I'm kind of ticked at this guy. I more or less want him dead.
Yeah, you're unparalyzed. So he looks at
11.
you and goes, "You're not gonna go say why? So you can kill my family, you fucking murderers!"
Whoa, you attacked me first.
I'm like,
I didn't do anything to you first. You attacked me first.
Oh yeah? Who did I attack?
I meant the royal you, just like how I didn't attack you. I haven't even touched you.
I was talking about the royal
So you admit we're royalty.
fuckhead.
As he says, I didn't touch you. Can I just tap him on the shoulder?
Bap.
He looks
You
back.
can play the bullshit game, son. And I'm much
What?
older than you.
Well, you said you didn't touch him, but I gestured to the stab wound.
Fuck off! I'm missing a leg, you piece of shit!
Maybe
I don't think you
next
guys
time,
have
Drake,
like healing things.
I just want
maybe next.
I just want to go home.
Then go home. No one's
Hey.
stopping you.
Fuck
I'm
you!
gonna stop him.
He throws his badge down and his fucking rapier, and he goes to leave. Oof, you doing anything about it?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna chomp
Oh, shit.
All right,
right for his neck.
all right, roll
I
it.
want the fish person to go away and like not get chomped more.
Roll your chompy chomp. Unless so if you're gonna stop him, oppose strength checks. So do a strength check to try to stop him.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Skills.
not good for me.
How do I strength strength check.
Yeah, just a check underneath check. It's only 6 of them.
Oh,
Great.
Oh,
One back.
so as you see him throw down his fucking badge and like move his arms to go leave, you see Oof. He raises his fucking jaws and go to clamp down, and you swim under and like bat him, but he puffs out his fucking chest, and I need you to make me a chompy attack roll on the merfolk. As you do, you around his abdomen, and you have his spleen in his liver is just like floating out in the water,
Oh.
and blood is fucking everywhere, and he looks back and he goes, and he just starts crying in pain and agony. And the room, by the way, this room is just full of fucking blood. Just full of blood. I know
After that
I know it
attack,
looks
he's-
green, but the room is red.
He is free to continue going, but I'll eat his spleen in front of him.
damn.
So
You
And I thought I was the crazy one.
as he swims a little further away and more blood pours out of his body, he ends up dying. He bleeds out.
I go take his stuff.
I pick up the rapier and put it on.
Oh, no, I want the underwater lighter. What are you talking about?
I want the rapier and just wear it
Okay.
as like a little.
Fine. I
trophy.
want his drug paraphernalia. I don't care about his other stuff.
All right, so dude has one underwater lighter.
Yes.
Roll me a d6
Oh no. I'm scared. Oh.
and 4 underwater joints.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm disappointed in all of you.
Doing
Why
anything.
me?
Maybe
What did I
Mikava.
do? What the fuck?
Makava, you'll notice
Maybe Mikava.
that there is a lieutenant badge upon this one.
I pick it up as well.
All right. So you are
Who's
wearing
gonna
a
be my
captain's
third lieutenant?
badge, and you have Testicles wearing just an officer's badge. Murdoch's officer. The one that you see, that lieutenant, it says Bones on it.
Oh. I want to be Lieutenant Bones, but I'm the captain.
You could be Captain Lieutenant Bones.
You make a good point. I put the other badge on too.
Jesus.
It's gonna look so bad when I find either of their families.
just ditch it.
Yeah.
I didn't kill either one, but they're gonna be like, "Why are you wearing their badge?" I'm like,
In case we ever found their family, you know?
So I knew who to eat. I mean, who to greet.
All right. So that's it. You've I look at you guys. You got past this this thing.
Disappointment.
Not disappointment, just, creative, diplomatic. You remember
we
in
tried
Star Wars
diplomacy,
Return of the
but what worked
Clones?
was extreme violence.
Wait.
Keith is disappointed in all of them except Mikava.
I didn't do nothing.
Saphir didn't do anything.
I just walked
He
and
didn't stop
watched.
either.
The other ones didn't stand down, and I actively got stabbed, so I took my vengeance. I was already gonna leave. I was gonna leave the one that I initially attacked alone after I gaslit him into quitting. I was full ready to de-escalate, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, no,
This all sounds really weird because we're underwater.
Yeah,
So there's a murder scene here. What?
So as you guys see the rest of the room, there's like books floating around. There's different like pieces of debris and everything along the walls. You see a green dragon, or you don't know it's green. It's like covered up with moss, but there's like this dragon. There's a bunch of murals within this room, but all of them seem to do with like the tides in the ocean and storms and lightning. And upon one of them, you see where all 6 dragons are like coming down upon this elf-like figure. He's holding this staff in his hand. He's got these long ears and he's got this robe on, and he's standing there, and a glow is coming from him, but the 6 dragons that are going towards him, and it's just like etched out, so you can't completely see all the great of this, like all the great detail of this mural, of this mural, and but it looks like all 6 dragons are breathing their breath upon him, trying to destroy him, and he's like sitting there with it out. But then you can see like it depicts a story of you guys like fighting these different things, but the one that stands out is this like one that like kind of got away, and you can see like there's another mural where it looks like he even harmed dude like on the waves, and you can see like this waves and this shore, and this like elf-like figure is like standing there with like his foot upon your chest, or upon a dragon's chest, like with the like waves lapping against their head. And a little bit further down the mural, you can see it looks to be like underwater where like coral is and everything, and all these merfolk are around one of you, or one of the previous dragons, probably the aquatic one, the green one there, and where they've like taken care of you, and for a time you even lived underneath the water.
I didn't hurt him. Okay, I just stole some doobies, so it's okay, right? I mean, still friends. Conversation will be fine.
Anyways, so that's what you guys see. A bunch of like weird like just like storytelling devices everywhere. And this room, as some of you may or may not have guessed, was Dude's floor of the tower way back when.
Oh.
Is there any of my stuff?
You know what? There's not. You killed all the mer people. You don't get any of your stuff. You have enough stuff.
Fair enough.
Just like, you know what? Okay. But there is a little tower, not tower, but like stairs and everything going over to the next room. Over in the top left corner, the door is open and you guys can go. There's a couple of you that are going to drown if you don't GTFO kind of fucking quickly. So single file, let's go.
Yeah.
I will wait behind.
Oh, you're gonna wait behind?
Just for the everyone.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
go through
I
first.
figured that. Yeah, the two swimmers. As you guys kind of like pop your head up and out, you're in a room that looks a lot like the first room. But the sole difference is that Chef has to pee, so we're gonna take one more bio break. We're at the we have one more. We have one more hour before the end of this,
My
and
immersion.
your immersion. I will describe this room, but it looks a lot like the first one. But we'll go over that here in a second. But it is dry, so anyone that was afraid of being wet, it's not. You guys are more than welcome to walk around this fucking room. I don't give a shit. There's nothing that you guys can actually do. With you guys can't go anywhere without me. But you guys can go all around this room. There is one notable thing, Makava. There are dead bodies in the water. They are humanoid. And they are cut in half. Other than
take
that,
a leg.
I know you do, bud.
You're aware.
I'm 100% aware. So yeah, this room is all your guys's. I'm going to this Four Loco is pretty fucking
Pretty
loco.
loco.
It's pretty
It hits,
fucking
don't it?
it's
Yeah.
fucking hitting. You know what I mean? It's fucking hitting.
You're drinking wine, basically, a lot of it too.
I know. I Jesus fucking Christ. Like it's hitting in more than one ways. I hope you guys are enjoying the game so far.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure that you guys understand more now than probably ever why I wanted you guys to run this instead of me just like hand wave it, because I wouldn't have gotten the LAPD badges without it. Jesus fucking Christ. I blame
I want
Hatter.
to know what LAPD stands for.
Do what?
I want to know what LAPD here stands for.
Did you not hear?
Didn't.
This is that was the Lake Aquatic police department.
Lake Aquatic. Okay, there it is. I heard lake.
Yeah, yeah, Lake Aquatic Police Department.
A saltwater
Okay.
lake. Weird.
It's not a saltwater lake. Only that room was.
Water lake.
Oh, the room was saltwater.
Because it's my room.
Yeah,
Oh, that makes more sense.
yeah. That was.
Or-
I felt like I was throwing hints, but
I, for some reason, assumed everything was saltwater, so I was like, okay, just normal water here. Makes sense.
just yeah. This is a lake, and it's not a beach, and there's saltwater. All right. But yeah, we'll take a little 5-minute break. Everyone, go get you. You know what? You go get you something to drink if it's around the time, and then we will finish. We will go ahead and wrap this up when I get back. Okay. So you guys have 5 minutes. Bye.
On my phone though, so what I can do is I can AFK. Still talk with you guys while I get coffee.
Oh yeah, I guess
But
it's
nothing
early in the
going on.
morning, so coffee's not a bad idea.
Yes. See if I can get some coffee. Hi, Dad. It's still hot. almost dropped the coffee pot.
Can we just real quick? They didn't shoot first. You sicked a dragon on them, a drake on them.
Oh, I know. I know.
Okay. You can gaslight me and my minions all you want. Don't gaslight chat with your bullshit. Don't.
He technically didn't attack.
Technically, I just approached them.
Oh
They
yeah,
saw
that's the thing. He technically just approached. They did stab him
Baring
first.
teeth. That's
I don't
doesn't-
have
Just That's just
Okay,
just
Well,
okay.
concentrate, though.
in my
They
face,
also had their
it
hands on their
literally
guns,
went-
though. That's
Yeah.
just as bad.
Yeah, it's called the fucking police. They
They
took a
escalated
stance of
first.
defense.
I didn't vote for them.
I did.
Not my police.
Not my
Listen,
police.
I
Not my
was- I was-
problem.
I was out here to abolish some police.
Holy shit!
Look,
We
look,
defunded
all I
them.
knew was there was strangers I did not allow in my home pointing weapons at me. They said they were the police. I don't recognize them. I don't know
The
who they are.
squatters.
There's no
Yeah.
pictures. Look around. There's no pictures of you in your current form in this fucking building. It's
Well,
Well, that was
what's
1,000
that?
years ago.
What's that?
They don't
What's
know
that?
that we
What's that?
age.
What's that? Like Dave Chappelle sketch? They put cocaine on all over the bodies. I've seen this before. All right.
If I could have talked to them, I would have convinced them to let me help with the investigation, and then I would have eaten part of the body. We never got there. So.
We never got to that part.
We never got that far because I couldn't talk underwater to convince them to let me see the body.
All right. So, as you guys come into this room, it's a little different. As you go into that water, the tension of it holds back, and this room, the gravity shifts a little, and you can tell that there's like probably a rock or something at the bottom, like kicking up. And as you look at the roof is tilted, and the bottom of this place is opened up, like water is leaking out through like the floor, and the roof above you, as it's like kicking up, everything's like just a little different. But in this room is just some fun little murals of a space along the ceiling. There's this stone that's called starlight, and it literally is like marble that looks like the starry sky. And on the roof, instead of like the other wall where it was like printed, this one's all on the roof. And as you look up at it, you see this figure wearing this horned gauntlet, like a deer's head upon him, and around him are these 6 entities. There's an ant, there's a scarab, there's a fairy, there's you don't have to write these down. There's yeah, you don't have to write these down. There's a fairy, there's a lion, a goat, and with all these like 6 figures, they're like around them attacking, and at their back with them are the 6 dragons themselves, and they look like in tandem. These 6 etchings, along with you guys, are fighting this one evil within this dreamscape, the starry sky itself. It's a mural of your last battle. It's something that you guys haven't seen before. And as you...
This was added after we left.
Yeah, this is added after you left. And as you
Mm.
guys like come in here and you look around and you look up, you don't recognize it, and you see it, and around like the peripheries. So if that's on the ceiling, around the walls, you see different giants, different dragons that aren't you, and then like fiends and stuff. And along like half the wall, it's like this giant battle, and culminating in the center is these like three stones, circular stones, and where there's nothing around, like the around them, inside of them are depictions of giants on one, fiends on another, and dragons on the third. And it is a mural, a homage, if you will. This room has become a homage of whatever the last battle was before your original selves had left this mortal world.
I just take a moment to kind of get to a point in the room where I can look at basically the entire thing at the same time. Just kind of sit down and just look at it for a bit.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna follow Ufral and also just kind of quietly look at it for a while.
Assuming I'm gonna be like here or something.
Yeah. As you do, and you kind of like study it. The history that it tells is it plays out like a story, and it plays out as in as you look throughout it of people coming together, and the giants and the dragons are together against these demons and these fiends, and it tells a story of sacrifice that was made not only by your predecessors, basically the souls of whom you were, but it tells the story of sacrifice and the sacrifices that your kin, not just you, but your kin, but with you heading them, have made, but along the side of these 6 other just fateful people. And as you look up at the starry sky and as it shifts, you can see where the 6 dragons look like they were attacking that figure in the middle, and the ones that were the scarab, the bird, my bad, the scarab, the ant, and all of them, they're attacking these others, almost like they're hard to see within this dreamscape, but you were a team, and everyone here, you can feel they were on the same path together. They were on the same emotions across all of them. And you can just feel within this room as you sit down a legacy that was left behind by whom you were, and your legacy is just painted all over this place.
Just murdered some people in cold blood.
Now we're just looking at art.
Just about to have like a real like turning moment, like, damn, I'm not this person anymore. Kids over there, it's like, you fucking assholes.
Fucking police.
This white one's kind of hot.
As you like Makava and stuff like starts looking at the people, the ones that are floating within the water, they go, you know what, do me an investigation, Makava, as you start, I'm assuming, scrounging around the dead bodies floating in the water.
Yeah, 100%. Investigation?
Yes, sir.
Normal. -2.
Ooh,
Mm,
damn.
it's a little dry. It's a little dreary. The only thing that you can gather off of them is a symbol on both of them, painted in gold, and it has decayed a little. Do me a history check.
Cool, this should turn out well.
Yeah, the smart
I am
ones.
the smart one.
Could be worse.
With the history check, a like fuzzy memory within the back of your mind starts with that 5. Starts to form, and it's hard to grasp. It's hard to pull it, but you feel like you've recognized it before, you've seen it before, but it's been so fucking long. You've spent so much time within your own realm that this place almost feels like a fever dream, that the place of your past, the place of something, the greatness of what you were known for, the greatness that you did. Not only does only some of the world remember it, not only does part of the world even pay homage to it, but this symbol like invokes something deep within you, and as you like uncover one of the bodies, you can just make out the face of a dragon within the gold lettering.
Weird. I don't understand what this is.
There's also that.
My mind is exploding.
If you would like to take this time and talk to another plane, you're more than welcome to. Technically, your former self is still. They are in another plane of existence.
But will I succeed? Probably not.
You know what? With the way you've been rolling dice tonight,
I literally
believe
need
in
to
you.
roll like an 18 plus.
You know,
So-
after 1,000 years, you're gonna get it right.
I think I should call a friend.
bro, phone a friend.
It's the $1 million question.
Oh, did I? Oh, my bad.
I'll
I
play
did not.
mine.
I did not give you that spell this time, did I? Hold on. Give me a second.
And they hang up
Don't
on
worry,
you
I'll
after
look
saying,
back
"You
up.
are the weakest link."
Goodbye.
Wonderful.
Here. Also, let me give you a little bit. No, did I increase your intelligence already?
Yeah, I have 5.
No, you only have 4 right now. You're supposed to have 5. I don't think it really does anything for you, but it's there. And I gave you your contact other planes, so you can contact other planes.
I think I already had it. I see it as a cantrip and a 5th level spell. But
Oh, I just gave it to you as a 5th level spell. Just do it as a cantrip. So you guys all see Makava. Okay, hold up. You guys all see Makava go over to like this body and instead of like he normally does, which is just ravenously eat the dead, he like toys with it and he pushes it around and he sees this. He sees like this gold or whatnot upon it. Do you still take damage with a nat 20? Oh no!
I
Yeah,
rolled a
no.
1. I
You
rolled
rolled a
max.
1. You rolled max damage.
Max damage minimum
Um,
save.
As
Jesus.
you go. Okay, you can roll today. It's just not what you want.
Oh no.
He starts like moving around this body and he sits down to think. And as he does, you see like this glow of purple come around him, and it comes out and it bubbles up, and then it explodes around him, and you just see like both of his hands come up over his head, and he's cradling his own head.
You just hear him making weird sounds now. Weirder than usual.
Is he okay?
That's like the $1 million question.
Chef,
Yeah.
In what context is he okay?
since I have this ability too, can I recognize what happened to him?
Oh, did I give you this ability
Yeah, 'cause I have
too?
the same thing.
Did
Oh,
you have this?
I did give it to him. He just hasn't been using. That's right.
Yeah, I've been just keeping it in the back of my mind here.
My bad. You know what? That's on me for not giving this to you proper. Here, you have it as a cantrip. So, yeah, with you having this exact same ability to contact other planes, you look at them. It's something that you haven't tried over and over again, but you can tell what it is immediately.
I'm just gonna basically say to myself, "Oh, must be why he's so insane now." And I'm gonna describe kind of what I know about the ability to the other people and say that's what's happening to him.
Or what do you tell them?
So me and him have this ability that we can contact kind of the dead, but sometimes it doesn't go very well and it kind of attacks your mind. That's why I haven't really used it much. And I think that he's been doing it a lot. He must be.
He also informs you all that when you don't do it correctly, that it literally destroys your mind.
Yeah.
That explains why Cub is so different. Kind of looking back up at the mural. Are any of us really the same? I don't remember being so angry.
I don't think I used to be this chill.
I don't know.
I don't know. It has been a long time.
I think I may have been a little unreasonable back there.
I mean, I started it all. Sorry for using you as like a weapon. Are you okay over there?
No.
No.
Okay.
Mikava does not answer.
I literally cannot answer because I don't know what you're saying to me. And I also
Oh, can you?
can't speak
Yeah,
or
he's
read.
just like
Oh.
He's
Oh.
toasted.
fucked. He needs a whole ass rest.
Yeah.
What was that, C? We couldn't hear you, so sorry.
Can I? Is it safe to touch Mikava?
Yeah, it's safe.
Okay. Can I pull him out of the water?
Relatively.
Yeah.
Okay. Just put them here to let him rest, I guess.
Would you all like to spend some time within this room? Say,
I think we can all use a little bit of a break.
Like a rest that is long.
like a long rest to give you guys time to give Mikava time to recover from his
An
ailments.
extended duration relaxation session, if you will.
Yes.
We will have to, unless someone wants to carry him.
But
I do have something that I do want to do before the rest happens.
yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go back to the other room,
All right. I'll pull you over.
and I'm actually just gonna whisper this to you, just through Discord, because it'll be easier.
He's trying to steal Mikava's
You know what?
food.
How about we just do this?
That
Alright.
works too.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna spend as much time, kind of cleaning up the room from before. It kind of hit him that when he saw this mural, that he's supposed to be better, and that he was better, and even though he had a peaceful retirement, I guess he was angry. And
Alright.
he kind of lashed out at the first person who got in his way.
All right.
So, whatever it is, try and even if even if I had to swim around with my mouth, collect like the bloody water, carry it outside, and kind of spit it out away from it. I'll remove all like any body parts, and even like the books. I'll just kind of tidy them up as much time as I can, and still take a long rest.
Yeah. No, that's 100% fine. I'm cool with that. All right. So
Oh, they're back.
everyone like kind of everyone takes their time. Everyone unfortunately you're fucking monsters and you don't have like a long rest button. And I'll do it manually. Everyone just kind of like sits down and rests, takes a moment, takes a deep breath about what's going on, and drinks in their surroundings, drinks in everything. Some of you scavenge a few of the books. You see that there's markings. This entire place is not only yours, but it is a tomb of memories upon your ancient lives. It is a shrine of the deeds that you have all done in the past and all the triumph and the celebration that people have given all of you. And as you all lay down, look around, you see Oof kind of slink off somewhere else to the previous room. And he's gone for a while. He's gone for about 3 hours, and then he comes back, and he looks exhausted. And he just kind of lays down, curls up like next to one of the ferns, and takes a little sleep, little siesta. Is there anything else anyone else would like to do during their sleep time? Everyone has like about 5 hours of sleep and like 3 hours of doing whatever the fuck else they want.
Nakava would like to not get crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
Uninsane yourself.
Uninsane.
You want to contact other planes again?
I'm good, bud.
All right,
I'm
good.
not going to roll an 18.
Yeah, after seeing that, I'm not gonna do it. Screw that.
I believe in you. You can do it.
I believe.
Maybe you're the smartest one.
Mm,
Yo, Saphir?
mm,
Best to do it
Bud.
before you do the long rest.
Yeah, okay, you know what? So can we
fucking bet.
can we backtrack? So let's backtrack a little bit. All this is going on. You see Makava, people pulled him out, people are starting to get a little somber, and you see him do it, and you see what triggered it. You see these dead bodies with basically these emblems of dragons upon them. And you go, you know what?
YOLO.
What the fuck is that? What is going on? And you decide to sit down and give it a shot yourself. Because you ain't no pussy.
Yeah. Alright, I'll just hit it. I'll hit the button.
Hit the button.
Pull the trigger. 'Cause it's normal. Whatever I'm saving.
It's a DC
Yeah.
10 int save, so
Yeah,
just
thanks.
press the button.
Hey.
It's actually a DC 15.
Oh,
I don't know why it
10
says
on
10.
there.
Yeah. In the description, it's a 15.
Yeah, and I think it's an int save just because of your guys' actual intelligence. And I'm fine with that because
-3.
it is your
Yeah.
guys's, and the only thing that you guys can contact is basically your previous selves. So you succeed. You do take some damage on that success, but you do succeed.
Yeah.
It's a little broken. As you sit down, everyone sees this orb surround you, this purple orb, but unlike Makava, the purple orb stabilizes. And as it stabilizes, hold on. I want to make sure I get this 100% correct. Dun 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 dun. Yo, I've turned on like some of the saddest ass music, by the way. I'm over here getting like all choked up. Sometimes
Yeah,
I'm
just
like,
gonna cry.
yo, can this music stop? Why is it? All right. So as you sit there and like that purple stuff like comes out, turn this off. You hear hello? Is someone reach me? Hello? Is someone there?
Hello? Ring, hello?
Who is who's trying to contact me? What can I do for you? Oh,
It's Saphira. I don't know if you're having some connection issues in my brain here, but
hello? I heard is it, who are you? Whoa! This is a who are you?
hello?
Am I talking to myself right now? What is going on?
Are you me right now?
Oh my
What the heck?
Saphira?
Yes?
I'm Saphira. Oh my
You
god,
just-
are you the Drake that I left back on Invictus?
Well, I'm certainly a Drake. I'm a yes, then?
You got my power. Oh, good. What can I do for you? Oh my god, you're contacting me? What's wrong?
Well, we're trying to do something for Smeaug.
Oh, that's what you guys ended up naming him?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's a terrible name.
Yeah, I know, right?
Who came up with that? Was it Testicles? It sounds like Testicles. And she giggles back. She goes, don't tell him I said that, though. He'll get mad.
Oh, don't worry, I call him that all the time.
I bet. That's perfect. Well, what's going on with the little baby dragon, The Last of Us? How's he doing? Oh my God, did he survive? Did the White Council take him up? What's going on?
He's certainly alive, but he's quite a bit smaller than I remember. And he's also apparently lost his egg, and that's what we're trying to do here.
Oh, he shed. Yeah, no, that makes sense. He was supposed to
Yeah.
shed. He was supposed to. Yeah, you gotta hide that magic. What do you mean you don't know what to do there? What? How long has it been? How long has it been if he shed?
I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure it's been like at least 1,000 years? I don't know.
And you hear weeping. Oh, shit! 1,000? Oh, I bet the... Jesus fucking Christ, I bet the world looks different.
Yeah, it's certainly different. Our tower is kind of in a lake now and
Well,
sideways.
Well, fuck. I mean, are the humans still alive? Are the orcs? Are how is everyone? Did we succeed?
Well, yeah, humans definitely are around. We just saw some.
Well,
They made a village.
Well, then that's great. They didn't die.
Not all of them, at least.
So, I mean, so we did good. We did good. We kept the world from being destroyed, the falling into depravity. Or did we do all this for nothing?
Yeah, at least we did something here.
How's Makava? He keeps calling me. He sounds a little crazy every time I pick up the phone, though.
Yeah, he keeps using this ability that I used to contact you, but I think he's been doing it wrong. So he's been kind of taking a lot of mental damage from it.
Well, look, when you get off the phone with me, tell him, look, Meow, you cannot keep being like this. You're in this world now. You have to be of it. He probably just longs to be back with, well, Makava. Well, who doesn't? He was sexy anyways. Well, why are you okay, why did you risk calling me? Why did you risk contacting me? What can I do for you?
So like I said, we were in this tower, our dragon tower.
Yeah.
And we found these little emblems. And out of character, I actually don't remember exactly what it is about it. But
You sacrificed yourself to what are the people wearing? If they're in our tower and they're wearing emblems, what are they, golden?
yeah, they're golden. They're a little worn out from mint, but
those are Kiva symbols. She decided that with all of you together that you'd be golden and that we would be the Dragon's Guard. Those are the Dragon's Guard symbols, honey. She thought that we should be more militaristic, and I guess she was right. People really did get behind us. You know, they loved the Dragon's Guard. We're nothing like the Dawn's Guard. We're better than the Dawn's Guard. We're the Dragon's Guard. You know, have faith. You're here. So you called me to find out about these symbols. You should just ask her. She's with you.
Is she though?
Probably not. Has she went crazy too? Does she still yell at everyone?
Maybe a little.
People run away from her. She was frightening.
Yeah, she certainly screamed some humans away at least.
All right. Well, you have a... And then the signal just cuts out.
Literally cue the Spider-Man pointing meme. Hey you, it's me.
Hey you, it's me, it's you. So you just got done talking to yourself, and you just realized that your actual body has no idea what the passage of time is like. But they have heard from Makava.
I guess he's not completely insane. Well.
Oh no, he is. He's done it a lot.
Well, yeah.
He calls once.
Makava's bonkers.
Please tell me Makava calls once a day, and every time he gets fucking hurt, he just goes, "Fuck this, I'm going to bed."
Yeah, basically.
It's just all he's been doing.
If not multiple times a day. If he succeeds, he tries again. Until he fails. For thousands of years.
All right. So yeah, so that's all going on. You guys, you take your long rest. I guess let me heal you up real quick. You all take your long rest. You tell him everything that you've heard by contacting Saphir, and
Yep.
you guys wake up, and it is, you know what? It's time to get this fucking egg and get back to Smaug. Right? Right, team?
Right.
Right.
Correct.
Yes.
All right. So there's a door over to the far right. You fucking walk over there, you bamf asses. And as you go to open up this door, it opens up easily. It's not locked or anything.
Cool.
Don't have to fight it.
And as you open it, there's no water. It's dry this time. Bone dry. Who's the first to go through?
Makava, because he has no fear. Or rather, he
Makava.
doesn't know enough to fear.
Makava, you see a second door down the hall. Do you open it?
Yes.
As you open it, you go into the final room. This room, you can see that unlike all the other ones that have been kind of like conal shape and there's a lot of stuff, this one isn't. This one has a jag to it, and as it goes up, you can tell that it is facing up northward. Like you are for the first time in this goddamn place, you are standing on the floor like you should be. But it's got a very sharp roof everywhere. There's holes in places. There's no books in this room, but you see 6 lobsters. But they're not just lobsters, my guy. These
They're
are
rock monsters.
they're rock lobsters. No, they're fucking big as hell. For lobsters, these guys are large. They are lobster folk. And as you come up, you just hear click, click, click. And you see in the very far left corner, there is a nest. Make me a perception check, Makava.
Okay. Skills. Perception. Normal.
With
11.
an 11, you try to peer. You see hints of blue shimmering from the nest.
Smell good.
And with that, we're going to call it a session. So thank you guys all for coming. I appreciate it. That is 10 o'clock. We'll call it here. Yeah. Smaug's egg. That was wonderful. Yeah. Last room of the tower. Last room of the dungeon. That was great. Thank all of you. That was super sweet.
Yeah.
We will, you know what, we're going to do stars and wishes real quick, but we're going to start with C because C has to run.
Fair.
C. Sinedra.
Shoot, I was like muted.
Sinedra.
Star.
Sinedra.
Hello.
Sinedra.
I can hear her.
C. C.
Hello.
He's talking.
Me?
See?
Is me? Yes?
Nah, I can
Hello?
hear you. I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead.
God,
Fucking
Yeah,
no,
that was
I
mean.
can't.
Stars and wishes, see?
Driz, like, you're so mean. Okay, fine. Anyway, Star, uh, the underwater. I wish that I've never done underwater stuff, like not really in a one shot, yes, but like I think both a Star and Star, because yeah, okay, this is underwater combat, underwater shenanigans. Wish that I don't know, could have gone on longer. That we didn't gaslight the poor fish folk. I mean, Kia's wasn't even there. She didn't do anything, but she's just so disappointed in all of them. Except Mikava. Mikava's like, just I just imagine like during the long rest, like, and Mikava's like just passed out, like Kia's would like just curl around him and like just went to sleep like that, and like still glaring at everyone else.
Yeah. Yes. 100%.
I'm the good one. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's that would be it.
All right. Thanks for playing. I know you have to run, so if you have to run, I don't feel any kind of way, see.
Yeah. Thanks everybody. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye. Speaking of Makawa, we'll go to the one and the only Hatter. Hatter, my man.
Star. I'm really loving everyone's characters, and I'm having a ton of fun. Wish. I need to find a truly a truly good thing to give my lieutenant badge to. Someone who deserves it.
Yes! Yes! Lieutenant badges.
Yes, I will find someone. I don't know who. I don't know when. I don't know if it's gonna be a Drake or if it's just gonna be a random animal I find. But
Like a squirrel.
someone will get it.
Actually, you know what? When we get off of this, I have an idea for you, Hatter. I
Okay.
actually have an idea for you, but I can't
Okay.
say it on stream because some of the there's some people. I'm glad you're having fun though, bud.
I'm having a ton of fun. I'm glad to be here.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was a little worried when I wanted people to be drakes and monsters, just because, you know, you get to be player characters, and it's all about there's a lot of it that's like, oh, I got this and I got that, but I'm glad everyone's having fun with this.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go down to Asterix.
Yeah, I've been trying to think about this. I think I'm gonna give the Star to can't remember how to say the actual drink's name, but dude, for straight up trying to light up a doobie in front of the cops.
It was so good.
And even when the first time failed because fire can't happen underwater, tries again. I wish I handled that situation better. Personally.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll just leave it like that. I think I could have done it better.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
You feel bad for Oof?
It's
Oof.
especially with everything that has happened afterwards, which we'll see if that comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you mutilate their bodies?
We'll find out next time.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord, I'm scared.
Oh no.
Damn, that's deep, dude. All right, let's go to Egg, the murderer himself.
I am actually
You're
doing a lot of violence, huh?
Yuck, murder.
literally the violence machine. It's like the one
It was
thing you
cool,
were
though.
born for.
The damage rolls that are happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have like a higher plus than anyone. They just procking for you.
It was fate.
It was, since your Drake is like literally focused around combat. Yeah.
Yeah, so it just so happens that it's working out. The story writes itself.
Sometimes. So good.
But anyway, Star, I guess kind of like a more overarching one. I never really thought of like experimenting with playing a non-humanoid character, but I think it's actually really cool because even with something kind of as minor as like a different body plan, it kind of forces you to like think a little bit differently of the RP, and you might do some things differently. Like we don't have opposable thumbs, dude. Like,
Mm.
so we gotta kind of work around that. And I think it kind of makes an interesting dynamic. Wishes. I actually wish that we I wish that we leaned more into the underwater fighting thing, because I feel like it would have given the watery ones out of us to kind of an opportunity to shine more. Whereas it ended up being that we were all kind of equal underwater.
Yeah,
Which
that was
isn't a
my
big
fuck
deal.
up. I literally
mean-
didn't think about it till after. I was like, fuck, that's right. He was supposed to have disadvantage. God damn it.
Yeah, we all kind of forgot, but
Yeah.
There's
yeah,
only
at the end
2
of
of
the
you
day,
that can't, and the rest of you, I was like, shit.
yeah. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. It was still a super fun session, and that's not to like
Yeah.
detract from.
No,
From
you're
how-
you're 100% with it. Except for only one of the people that could do underwater shit was paralyzed.
That's true.
I technically killed someone in basically cold blood, so
Yep.
know, it
You
is
know,
what it is.
It
Chomp.
evens it does even out. But it's a good one. I've got to do more underwater fighting so I become more comfortable with it as a DM. It's not like I shy away from it. I just don't like really I don't tend to put my players within that position.
It's not a thing that comes up often, so like.
Well, I don't do like ships or like most of my stuff is on land. I think maybe if I did like
Just do it with
pirate
seafaring.
campaigns or stuff, or
You do
I
like
should-
sunken temples and stuff like that.
yeah. I think this is like the first time I've really like fully dabbled with it, like planning it out in a session. I'm probably gonna make a whole one shot like surrounding it just so I can get more comfortable with it. Is usually how I do shit. But thank you, Egg. Rainbow.
Yes. So one of my stars is definitely the reaction to those merfolk when they saw the red drake out the window. Freaked the hell out. Like, wait, there's more of them and they're outside. And another one of my stars is the psychic yoink of one of those guys' weapons. Just take it from him.
Oh yeah. I don't
Yeah.
think that Driz thought that I was gonna let her do that.
I didn't think you would let
It's
me do
just-
that.
Wait, really? Oh, yeah, okay.
I asked, like, maybe he'll be cool with it, but I was like, I don't think that's in the description of that spell.
It's not, but I mean, fun is fun. You know what I mean? And that
I was
sounds
trying not to be lethal, though. That's what I was trying
Yeah.
to do what my character would have preferred first, not really kill them. You know, like
Yeah.
to me when you said it, my mind went, "That sounds fun as fuck." And what are they? I am 100% a rule of cool kind of guy. Yeah, if it sounds fucking cool, let's go. But no, that was actually really great. I love that so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess really my only wish is for more one shots, possibly to have like monster type kind of things, because it is pretty cool of a concept.
Oh, so you are liking
Being
it?
a monster character, yeah.
I'm like I said, I'm gonna be 100% like when we got into it, when I was telling you guys about like the monsters and stuff, like I really didn't know, just because like on the surface it sounds kind of like I don't know about lame, but it sounds kind of like really we get to play like monsters, like it's D&D, like we have characters, you're the DM, you hit the fucking monsters, and then we get these goddamn things. I just thought it would be fucking cool. And I'm really glad that it's fucking working out. But
yeah, it is pretty cool.
And I don't know how I would do monsters as like a PC with player characters and like backgrounds and stuff like that. I know how I would do monsters in this situation because literally the world is built around who you guys are. Like
yeah.
Like Makava's smart as shit, or the original Makava was. Like, he built like magic traps and shit. And there's a room of water for one of you guys that loved fucking like, you know, there was all that. I mean, I wouldn't make you guys fucking goblins. You know what I mean? Like, that's not happening unless you guys are gonna hunt down rats. This couldn't be a long-term thing, but I think I do like if a DM is willing to put in the work as far as backstory, because the DM has to, like, it is, like, you guys don't have to worry about backstory on this one. Like, it is literally baked into the campaign of, I'm going to tell you guys who you are, or who you were. I'm going to tell you guys who you were, but you're going to play who you are currently. But I am more than ecstatic that everyone's enjoying it. I didn't know how it was going to be received. I'm sure people have done it in the past. I think I remember going on Reddit, and the people that have done it in the past got like really poor feedback. And I don't know if maybe just the DMs didn't do it correctly or whatnot. But like, one of the things that I'm very conscious about is what your characters like CRs are. And I gave you guys cool ass abilities that kind of went with the like who you guys are. Like, yeah, I know I know some of your guys' abilities aren't like quote unquote combat abilities, but like during that, there's some abilities do need to be RP abilities, and you know, Rainbow got to experience that, and Makava would have, but Makava's got to experience enough. You know, he's got it. He's fine.
I have bad rolls.
Yeah, Makava. You know what? I'm glad you guys didn't get into like
Oh.
combat tonight, because fucking Hatter would have died.
Yeah.
Fucking Makava was not rolling well tonight.
No. He was not.
He was not.
It's fine because they just like brutalized them.
But I will keep that in mind for future one shots though. I'm glad that you're enjoying it, and I basically get like that little approval of, yeah, this is fun. I like this. This is actually kind of fucking cool.
Yeah.
All right. We'll move on to the last but not least, Miss Queen Driz.
Yo. So, you know what? I'd like to say the same thing that a couple of people have said already, is that it is fun playing these drakes. It's cool. I liked being a weasel. I like being a drake.
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel
that's
like,
right.
you know,
You got to do
depending
the
on-
weasel shit. I forgot.
Yeah,
about
that was super fun too. Like, I think it's, you know, you're doing it well. I don't know if other people just failed at it because they didn't do it right, or they had the wrong people for it. I don't know, whatever. But I'm having fun when you're doing it, so it's good. Can I start with my wishes?
Hell
'Cause
yeah.
It's clawing at me right now. I really wish that I had been smart enough to pick up the hints that it was my room. And I wish that I had looked around.
No one
Because if
looked
I had-
around.
I know. I didn't think that we would all have like individual, like a floor. Like, I almost kind of thought that there'd be like, I don't know what I thought, but I didn't think of it like that way. You know what I mean? And so I wasn't looking for that. And so as soon as you described the mural with all the merfolk being like my actual buddies, I was like, no,
The
so
tragedy.
bad about that. So I wish that I had paid attention to that, and that maybe I'd been able to, like, I don't know, recall a memory of that or something, so that I could have used that in like the negotiations with the merfolk somehow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I would have liked to pull that in for myself, but you know, my guy's been a weed head for like 1,000 years now, so you know he doesn't think so clearly. So I'm trying to write that off. So
No, it was one of those, like, I was thinking about like giving you more hints than, like, you know, there's salt water within the room, and it's like, it's very much like a contained thing.
well, there are such things as saltwater lakes.
Yeah.
So I didn't think it was that you know what I mean? Like, it didn't
Yeah.
register for me. Like, I just kind of thought.
And I thought about giving more, but I was like, you know what? Because I gave like murals and shit in the last one, I was like, if they kind of like stop and look around and don't get caught up in the moment, I'll give it to, you know, I'll you know, something. But then I was like,
Yeah.
But I think it happened the way it did, like it would have. Like, if you the player wouldn't have thought about it more, the character, I think it was played beautifully. And
My character, I think I did okay in that my character's first was like, hey, I want to make some friends.
yeah,
I hear there's merfolk in there, and like, you know, like maybe even if he doesn't remember
like
that
bitchin' ass
story of him
merfolk.
helping, Yeah, at least he's just like, there's something. Oh, I have positive memories of Merfolk. Let's go make some friends. Like at least there's that.
Yeah.
It's like it wasn't totally busted, but and my stuff. Yeah, I guess I already said. I guess I started with my stars. I am actually excited about the whole Drake campaign thing, and I actually do like the idea of there being all these different rooms for like people. Like I didn't expect that like at all. I thought, oh, it's gonna be a tower. There's gonna be like I don't know a room like a library. There's gonna you know what I mean. Like this is a lot more in depth than I actually like expected, and
Oh,
so
like
I'm really pleasantly surprised by that.
like tower. Oh, we've got some traps that are gonna
Yeah.
go on in here, and we gotta.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking like a basic kind of tower. We lived here. No, there's like a lot more to this place, and I think that's really neat.
I'm glad you like it.
I didn't think about the individual floors because they kept saying there's only 4 rooms. I'm like, oh, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too.
But I guess some probably fell off and were destroyed.
That's
Yeah.
that's
mean-
literally exactly what happened. A couple of
Yeah,
them
I
broke
agree.
off.
Probably wouldn't have made much sense for me to explore a whole lot because I would have been drowning at some point.
Your
kinda same.
so yours two were the bottom 2 floors, and the very first floor, like coming into like the Drake's Arena, would have been Saphir's, and the second one was basically a Coliseum like one for Testicles. So I decided
yeah,
since
'cause-
there was only 4, those ones were going to get actually there's 3 that got chunked, and then
Well, yeah, because Smaug is the top, right?
actually it's all of your guys's together was the top.
Oh.
But that's a whole ass thing. And then anyways, yeah, no, I wanted to kind of give your guys' characters a highlight, and so you guys, instead of me just telling you guys about them, I thought it would be more impactful this way, and to be like, yeah, you guys were not just like people, but you were revered. It's not just people doting upon you. It's what they did beforehand was so in depth, and it moved people and it moved their hearts. And it's within like storytelling, it's called show don't tell, and I wanted to show. I told, but you know what I mean. There's a difference between like just telling and telling like
Yeah.
as in a group. So, oh my god,
No,
is
like
it?
telling is you guys were revered. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
showing is they built this mural for you. They made you look really strong, and like clearly they respected you. Like you know what I mean? Like you did the show.
Yeah.
that's what I was hoping for. That's what I was going for with this. So yeah, this tower's here. I think it. Wait, hold on. Do you have any? I'm a little drunk at the moment. Driz, do you? Is it my turn or are you?
Yes, it is your turn.
I
So
do believe we all went.
So first off, one more time because I just blasted it in the chat. I am putting not only the podcast, where Invictus is now on like Spotify. It's on iTunes. It's called the Fables from Invictus. We're on like Samsung. We're literally on everywhere that you can think to have podcast. They are highly, highly edited. Driz can attest to that. I think she actually watched the first episode. The first episode is out now. It'll be every Wednesday. It is posting at 5 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're on your way to work, if you're somebody with aphantasia though, and you would like to watch this, I also post them as and they are 1-for-1 replica of YouTube videos where we do the maps just like we do here. There's PNGs where people talk. So before I get into my star and wishes, I just want to let everyone know if you guys want to get caught up with the world, there will be the first episode is like an hour long. The second one is 45 minutes. Everyone after that one are going to be 30-minute long. They're going to be weekly episodes that come out. And they're just going to, it's literally the episode. It's the episodes in a nice storytelling way. It is not these full fat ones that are 3 hours long where people are talking. Like, I know that you guys are here right now. If anyone's that's listening to this one over on Twitch and stuff like that, you guys are here right now because you guys are getting the full fat experience. If you guys would like to get caught up on this and not literally spend several hours of your fucking life getting caught up on something, please follow us on Spotify, Apple, all that other stuff, or over on YouTube and get the story every single week. It'll be nice, and it'll be of course the fun stuff and all the relevant stuff, and I'm going to cut out all the bullshit. Now on for my stars and wishes, now that my call to action has been done. By the way, if you're also here and you're not following me, what the fuck are you doing? Last thing. Oh yeah, and then tomorrow is our community one-shot. So congratulations for everyone that's playing. I know Rainbow was playing, but I think I know Folo's in the crowd. He's going to be playing. Tomorrow's the community one-shot. If you want to play Dungeons & Dragons, you like my maps, I make all my maps. I do community one-shot nights. Marbles is not next Friday. Is the Friday after that. We do marbles to see who wins. Because next Friday, we are doing the last episode of this. So my wish is that next week's episode wouldn't be the last episode, but it is the last episode. So there's that. Also, my wish is that you guys killed my policemen. They were police.
They asked for it.
They literally didn't. They really didn't ask.
We have no proof they were police besides their word.
And
That's
their
true, too.
badges. They just walked around with badges saying police.
We don't know
Make
what
a
badges
badge.
are.
We haven't
great.
been around for like a millennium.
You can just go make a badge. That doesn't make you a cop.
You guys were told not to kill people that weren't crazy.
Being
They
police,
sounded
they
kinda
did not
crazy.
We
ask
found
any
people in
questions.
San
questions.
Police. They sounded crazy.
Hey, it's my wish. I didn't say shit during your wishes. It's my wish. It's my wish. I'm allowed to have whatever wish I want.
Half of them.
This is how this is how this DM feels whenever someone goes about their wish, and they're like, "Let me represent myself, god damn it." No, my actual wish is actually that is my wish. This is a lot more fucking fun than I thought it was going to be. This is, I mean, I didn't think it wasn't not going to be fun, but I didn't know how much you guys would actually bring. I knew that I loved all of y'all individually. I fucking Hatter, I'm always happy to have. Hatter was one of my very first players. I fucking love having Hatter in every single one of my games that I can have him in. It's just always a joy. Asterix, I've talked to you. You and Egg both. I enjoy both of you guys. Actually, if anyone that's on Twitch right now actually goes down to like the About Me section, you guys see those panels and shit. Egg is the guy that made them. Love Egg for that. Asterix was on the fucking D&D talk show. Rainbow has been in several of my games. I love Driz so much that she's a goddess within my world. She's the goddess of Soul Collection. I knew that I loved all of y'all and that I respected all of you guys in a certain capacity, and I knew that you guys all enjoyed Dungeons & Dragons. I just didn't know how much you guys would bring to these characters, and part of me feels like some of like the character creation being taken out of it and just letting you guys play these like bestial things. I don't know. Like there's sometimes I don't know if you guys are just like really great at RP or really great at really knowing who you're playing, but it feels almost transcendent where I have gotten more out of you guys as these fucking monsters than I've gotten out of some players. You know what? Fucking Asterix laughing. He knows what the fuck I'm talking about, though. Like, there's sometimes this motherfucker will give you a 10-page backstory, then when it comes time to talk to a fucking tavern person, they're sitting in the goddamn corner not saying a fucking thing. Sometimes that happens, and like that's okay. But I have really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed telling the story. I've enjoyed telling the story about these dragons of the past within my world, and I really love it. I personally, it's something that I've been working on. I can't personally wait for the living world to be up and to have as many DMs as I can running worlds within this, running the games within this world and stuff like that, and just everyone being able to enjoy this place. But that's a little bit further on. Okay, actual stars. Makava, star for Makava. Top tier star for Makava is when he did the dodge in front of people. I don't give a fuck who you are. When Makava decided not to bite and to dodge, my mind went, Makava, what are you? What you were
What are you
sent?
planning?
You were sent to attack, and you said, "Fuck you, guy. I'm dodging." I know it was a little bit of hatter, but
disrespected his life and then dodged.
yeah, he psyched him out. He went up and went, "I'm not fucking touching you. I'm not fucking touching you," and then gaslit the shit out of him. I don't know why, but Hatter making the dodge thing almost broke me tonight. I can't even fucking tell you why. There were several times with Makava that I almost just fucking got broke. Oof. You killing the dude trying to escape? I wasn't expecting that. And the little thing that me and you did off to the side, I was like, oh shit, he gets it. Like I felt like you got what I was trying to, like, that whole thing. I felt like you understood what I was going for with this campaign.
When you played that music and walked us through that mural, I was like I almost wanted to go further than that room. Part of me wanted to march back to town and go to that statue.
Fun fact, that music, it was kind of just random. I just pressed play on something that I remembered sounding nice and like sounding soulful. But it was like when it was playing, like as that was going on and I was saying this, like I personally stopped and went, yo, this is starting to like it. I legit started getting teared up. Like I was like, why am I getting so fucking emotional right now? Fuck this music.
And the other part that also hit me is when you started explaining about it and like how Drizz was saying about the merfolk.
Mhm.
Like I've been kind of like buddy with Drizz this episode. And I was like
Kinda.
oh no. Yeah. So I did not expect that either.
Yeah, I was not, and I was just like, yo, he fucking like gets this. Like he gets why I decided to do this campaign. And in this episode, I feel like Oof had a 3-act fucking story of himself, and it was almost like a redemption or a revival arc. And I kind of fucking felt that, and I fucking loved it. It was super strong. I was really emotional about it. It was amazing. Egg and testicles, bro. You fucking murdered people tonight. You murdered people tonight. You murdered cops tonight. You murdered the LA
compliment.
You murdered the LAPD. And I don't think I would expect anything else from the enforcer of the group. This is your, like, if this tower was still standing, do you know what Testicles would be doing? He would be the fucking security guard on duty to make sure that this place stays safe. You know what I mean?
This is increasingly sounding less like a star and more like a witch.
It is a star, whether you accept it or not. The star was, whether you know about it or not, your character was played to the T of who he was when he was alive and after his. If anyone in this entire fucking area is the person who they were when they were a dragon, it is him. Yes, I understand that he killed someone. He was expected to understand from Smaug that the world had changed, but in his own way, he hasn't given up the old ways, and he still feels like it doesn't matter what else is going on. He has his own code. It doesn't matter what other people think, what their fucking written decrees are or anything like that. He has his own code, and he follows it. And it was followed in that. So my star is, unbeknownst to you, you played him like he should have been played, like a simpleton. And I love you for that. Love you, Egg. Kisses. By the way, don't get shot when you go to Taco Bell tonight, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I'll try not to.
Appreciate that. Love that.
Excuse me?
It's a whole thing. I feel so he sent me a message on Discord talking about that the other day, and I was like, I don't remember what I was in the middle of, but I was like responding, but it wasn't like full answers. It was like half answers. And I was like, I remember hearing it. I was like, I don't even know what to fucking say to that. How do I respond to I almost got shot getting a taco?
Wasn't there also like
being the only one
shells
that
in
was
your
online.
Yeah,
backyard?
I got shells
point,
in my
yeah.
taco shell. Who does that?
Jesus.
I'm out of Folo. I mean, my bad. I'm out of Four Loco. Can I have more? Appreciate that. Your boy has
You're
a
out of
drink.
Polo.
I'm out of Folo. Let's go to Rainbow. Rainbow. There's been a lot of love. I just want to remind you that you can fly for the next hour. By the way.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing something at the beginning, but
Yeah, you still have that. Yeah. Well, actually, ooh, shit, my bad. You took an 8-hour rest. You no longer have that.
well, rip.
And it kind of makes sense, by the way, Testicles. You technically still had haste, by the way, during all that. So we'll call your not having disadvantage okay. All right.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Lol.
Yeah. Because basically you should have been able to murk the rest of them and just be a tornado of fucking Sharknado. Basic. Anyways, loved you talking to you. I was doing my best not to be me talking to you and to be you talking to you. And every time I got you to laugh, I went, that's how I know I'm being him.
Yeah. Yeah, how's Testicles doing?
Right? But real quick, fuck you, Follow. I know how to take 2 piss breaks, but god damn it, it's D&D. It's been 3 hours. Suck my dick.
You broke the seal. That's the biggest mistake you've made.
I know. No, I love the whole talk between you and you literally sitting in the corner chuckling about stupid jokes.
Yeah, that's exactly me.
That's you were like gossiping with yourself. It was great. Love that. And then Driz, you have a lighter that lights underwater. You have 4 joints.
I'm so happy.
That are literally joints made for underwater.
It's just the best thing ever.
You
I've never smoked weed
gaslit.
in my life, by the way. I don't know anything about.
I have smoked weed and I don't like it, so this was a stretch for me. It was basically the two non-pothead people pretending like we were pothead people, and I feel like we met in the middle. But also,
I tried my best with the no knowledge that I have.
by the way, it's also D&D, so magic and shit, whatever.
Totally.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. You gaslighting my fucking people, though? Oh, no, wait, that wasn't you gaslighting. You winking
me.
at my people?
Okay, I did do that. I'm a taunter. I do
If
that.
I can say, if he would have survived, he'd have been taking you out to dinner. He'd have been taking you
You
out
know
to dinner.
what? You know what? I'd have
Cheater.
fucking
He can
done.
steal his wallet. He can still take her out to dinner.
True.
So,
All right, with the end of that, my last super fucking star goes once again to Makava for all the fucking LAPD badges, giving Testicles the cadet one and wearing the captain and the lieutenant badge and going
Lieutenant Bones.
Lieutenant Bones and going, I want to be captain and the fucking lieutenant at the same time.
I want to be Captain Bones, but the captain's name wasn't Bones. What do I do? Guess I'll wear both.
I guess, yeah, you wearing both, love it. That's it. That's all my stars and wishes. We're gonna be rating someone that's doing Dungeons and Dragons right now. They are the Magi RPG. They're doing great. We're gonna write into them. Say hi. I think they're about to go into a boss battle. They're in the middle of a boss battle. So everyone on Twitch, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. Again, if you guys want to check out the podcast, or if you want visuals for all of that, it is not the full VAT. It is not just watching the VOD. You can go over to YouTube. I'll put that in the description one more time right fucking now. Other than that, please be nice to Magi RPG. They look like they have some wonderful people playing some D&D. Let's go give them some love, some nice Chef Byers love. And I'll see you guys all literally tomorrow for more fucking D&D, because this week we got some more shit going. And if you're not already, be prepared for Tuesday's game. Tuesday's game is going to be other fucking worldly. I've had 2 weeks to prep for one goddamn session, and I am so fucking ready to mind fuck people. You think this week was mind fuckery? Do you think this session was like, oh my god, it's so fuck you. This Tuesday at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, we about to get real fucky with it. All right, go enjoy it. Go have some fun with the next people.